Hello and welcome to Tales from the Dark Side, your Star Wars news and weekly comic recap presented by Renovision. Hey, there's just one new Star Wars comic this week, or so I'm told. That's Darth Vader 32. We'll also review Bad Batch episode 14 and Mandalorian episode 4. We've got your weekly Star Wars news and collectible update. We'll also advance our Star Wars character first appearance March Madness brackets, and we'll rank our top 10 Star Wars cameo appearances. Let's get it going, fellas. Someone hit the button.
Martin was gonna hit the button.
I'm not hitting the button. Pete hit the. No, he's watching anyways. God bless YouTube commercials. This is fun.
I'm not normally here at this time anymore, so I don't hit the button.
We're off to a good start. Nobody farted during the intro.
Yeah. What the heck is wrong with those boys on SNS? Oh my god! All right, we got a big show for you, but before we say hi to the chat, Jedi, if you could, don't forget any more names on the panel, and let's go.
I will try not to forget anything. Viewers tune in for his Star Wars smarts, but quickly hit mute when the ranting starts. Not really. They seem to really love it for some reason. It's Macho Man Marco. When our PowerPoint slide is a cut and paste collision, he makes it look sexy. He makes it look sexy with surgical precision. That's because he's the visionary Pete Renovision.
Mm-hmm.
Another week of cyber dealing has packages stacked to his ceiling. So many it's hard to track, so he says he's cutting back. Great in October.
Not.
And this guy will be joining us later. He better be. But he gives Mando abuse without good excuse. I don't know. Maybe this week he has a point. It's the guy behind the curtain, JJ Maxwell. And he's the member of the crew with a particular point of view. Mostly, you ain't got a clue. It's me, Jedi Johnson 22. Let's go.
All right. Oh, good. Private chat is not working either. Excellent. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Longbox, where are you? I know you're up there. This is going to be weird. I hope my sound's all right. I'm changing around. We had a couple people say that you should do something else. I did. Misa looking forward to this one. Star Wars Sunday with the Dark Side crew. Let's go. Rock on. Cheers. Thank you, Tommy Longbox. Thank you for the sub. Ed Grogu Coos. Okay. Thank you for the sub. I don't know what that means. Darksiders Assemble. Thank you, Sticks. Thank you for the sub. Eric, peace. I got your message. Sorry I haven't responded. Darth Ruben, work sucks. Dealing with stupid people. Yeah, I need some laughs from the Dark Side crew tonight. Let's do this. And that's why they like when they yell. Astro, what's up? What's up, Astro? John, where'd John have some comment? What's going on? What are we going to complain? Hold on now. He had a comment. How did I miss his other one? Where he said that I need to pay. Oh, is that later on? We'll do it later. Thank God, or should I say thank Marco for Star Wars Sunday night. No matter how bad things are, it's so much fun to see Marco yell at Dom and tell us how bad, I think he meant bad, comic sucks. Send super chat to pay him. Listen, unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be much of a sway for this week from comics. So, Joe says hi to everybody. Joe changed. All right, he changed his logo, right? No,
This
Joe, what's up?
comic was awesome.
No, it was so bad, dude. Who had Kang? Okay. Going through this, you guys are talking back and forth. I can't miss the comment, but John said I yell so much I should pay him. Disagree. Blatantly disagree with his opinion. Time to get CZ. What is CZ? What is wrong with you guys?
I think he mean when I mispronounced sexy. I think I said CZ.
Hey AOA, sup fellas? Sorry, Mystic. What's up? Renovision, that rock band tier list was an abomination.
I'll blame all of us.
Hey, this ain't got nothing to do with us.
These guys.
Oh,
Yeah. Jedi said, "Can I use the tier list?" I said, "Go ahead, my man. Have at
we're
it."
not perfect.
And then I asked him how it went, and all I see is Jedi the Forgetful, bro. Like that's all I know. All right, cool. Well, it sounds like everything's running perfectly. I think it says that we're waiting, and we only got one person watching this. So if we miss your comments, don't worry, we'll get to them later.
No, I don't know what's wrong. I'll have to check on it once I do hop
The Best
off.
Comics YouTube channel exists. Thank you very much. Oh, Kev, what's up, Kev? What's going on? First doc went in last week, Kev. I'm going to go fishing this week. Wookiee Fanatic, what's going on? What's up to the Darksiders? What's up, Wookiee Fanatic? All right, let's get into the news real quickly. Pete, do you want to run it or do you want me to run it?
You can run it because I don't have it in front of me, right?
Very good. So here we go. This week in the news. Now, I just want to preface this. Nobody on this panel did the news. This is all given to us by JJ. And I have a feeling, because I read some of the headlines, there's going to be a little bit of trolling going on in the news this week. So sit back and enjoy. I can't. Okay, I go full screen. Okay. Best thrilled fans on The Mandalorian, but didn't know if he wanted to return to Star Wars at all. Now, I think this is a misleading because I don't know if this was before, because he did that show during the pandemic with the kids, right?
Yeah, he did. It was like the Padawan.
It was
game,
like
game
Dare.
training.
What was it called? What was the one where they put the slime on him at the end? Double Dare. He did like a Double Dare thing. You guys, we covered that. We covered that a while ago.
Now
they would do like little challenges and stuff. It was corny. I watched a couple of them. I mean, I would have done it if I was a kid.
But
it
you
would have
didn't
been fun.
expect him to pop up. You know, the funny thing is with this whole thing, when he popped up, I thought they recast Mace Windu. I was like, Mace Windu? I said,
oh shit!
Listen, I didn't know. And then I looked. I said, that's a Mod Best. I go, what the hell? And then when I heard, then that's why I posted Jar Jar Binks. But
I'll tell you this. Out of these guys, I usually am like the guy that's like, oh, this guy, sure he did. He just wants the bag and he's making you feel bad. But this guy, legitimately, what people did to this dude,
I know.
Like, yeah, I mean, I would double think it too.
He deserved his redemption. And you know what? It was a good scene. At first, I was pissed off, but then I just realized, you know.
Oh, I didn't. I actually, we'll talk about it later when we get into it, but I had no problem with this. Star Wars fans forgot. This one I actually have to agree with. I don't know if I talked to JJ about this and this is why he added it to the news or whatever, but I mean, how many fucking Jedi are alive?
Yeah, exactly.
This seems like 3 more orders worth of fucking Jedi. And why did they just all come together and fight? Instead of separating, why did they all just come together? Because I'm pretty sure they could have just fucking taken it all over in like 10 seconds.
Well, I think I get the point. I get the point of the article. Or
has Star Wars forgotten the point of Order 66?
The picture here occurs during 66, so it's not like this guy's been. I mean, this is happening during the evening or whatever of 66.
I get that, but you've got Kanan, you've got what's her name that's in the video game, The Last to Survive. You got I mean, there's so many of them in the comic books. There's like
you got a lot of
7 or 8 of them, and that's afterward. I mean, like you wouldn't need the Inquisitors if you didn't have so many damn Jedi. You got Jedi falling out of the air all the time. There's
you know what?
Well, I guess what was the objective of 66? Was it to actually, obviously, to eliminate all the Jedi
and
eliminate all Jedi, but was it also to just weaken them to the point to where they were no longer a factor? Maybe. So anyway, I don't know. I'm playing devil's advocate a little bit.
Well, then they start kidnapping little kids. Force, if you.
Well, you know what? Listen, Force users and Jedi, remember Ahsoka in Clone Wars season 7. When,
this actually wouldn't be true. Hold on, I'll tell you why. Go ahead.
She left the Jedi Order, so she wasn't a Jedi. She was a Force user at that time. So she was still on the record of getting killed.
Well, I think they link her up as it, but according to the new way the Force works here over the last couple of years or so, like last 5, and kind of back to the legendary thing, they're back to the thing of rule of 1 that the less there are people, the more powerful it becomes. So if you use the light side of Force and you kill off the Jedi, then that would mean the remaining Jedi were even more powerful with the Force. So their power didn't diminish, but they became stronger. Then we see that through High Republic too.
Okay. Yeah. So they're basically changing everything that we know of what
I guess. I mean, it's actually doing a lot of stuff Legacy was doing. So they're going back to Legacy that they wiped out. So
it's kind of like Hollander. There shall be only one.
Couching and Slouching with C. Bizzle. That's a name. Hey, what's going on? All right, the Mandalorian. Oh, so Dom says, hey, Boba Fett is coming back to Mandalorian.
He was the voice of the shock trooper.
He was in the 501st. He was in the when the 501st came out. He played one of the 501st members that came out.
The voice, he voiced it. Yeah, that was cool.
They give him credit. I mean, they give him credit for all the 501st. So, yeah.
I don't see how
it ain't Darth. Ruben, you must not be reading Star Wars lately because Star Wars is saying it's a number thing. They're saying that you're more powerful. The High Republic is saying it too because of diminishment. All right, what did you have on this Jedi? Anything?
No, I was just saying. Is this really news? They've been casting him for clone troopers for a while.
No,
he was a clone. He was the clone trooper that was begging in Obi-Wan Kenobi. He was. They're always casting him for this clone trooper.
Dom, that's why I think Jedi's trolling us. So Dom now has got a new theory. Dom, which episode now? After we've already been wrong a couple times.
Well, the whole fact is they put a poster out that Disney put a legit poster out, and you have Mando in the forefront, but you have Boba Fett in the background. So it's a legit poster that Boba Fett will be showing up sometime in one of the.
I got a question, Dom. Was Bo-Katan on the poster?
Yes, she was in the background.
Was she the? Oh, so she was in the background. So I already know that poster is Dookie because
because she'd be in the foreground.
Yeah, star of season 3. So
she is because remember the Mandalorian is not just about the Mandalorian; it's about the Mandalorians. So, that's what the Mandalorian is. The Mandalorians. That's what it is. It's not just about one person. It's about the race of Mandalore. That's what the Mandalorian stands for.
Literally, the key character is referred to as Mandalorian.
I know, but now
Mandalorian, not Mandalorian.
Bo-Katan is now getting more play now because her show got taken off. Remember, she was supposed to have her own show and be forefront. Now that part is going to be in Mandalorian. Because now she's going to be.
No, I actually didn't know she was supposed to have her own show. To be honest with you, I didn't know that.
They were supposed to do something, and it just fell through. It didn't work out. So now they're pushing her. We got
more rumor. Dom, you'll be able to get to more.
I know.
You'll be able to get to more nonsense in a minute. Why are the Mandalorians just staying on a cursed dinosaur island? I don't.
Well, you know what? If you go back to season 1, the armorer turned around and said, when you walk the path of the Mandalore, you are the hunter and become the hunted. So that's why they like the challenges.
That's some deep shit.
It actually helps their forces. They always have to be alert. That's why.
Are we at the time of the New Order yet? Because you would think they would probably want to maybe hide from the New Order. No.
Well, the New Order is brewing. It's not quite yet, but it's brewing. Look, like people keep saying it. This is all leading to the sequel trilogy.
Guys, I gotta do it. What are we talking about? Who cares? First off, this is your question about this island. Not that all of a sudden 50,000 people joined the fucking Children of the Watch that was reduced to 2 just fucking 6 months earlier.
No, but
in the timeline, it's literally 6 months earlier. There's fucking 2 people left of the COVID, and now there's 364, including some fucking kid that popped out of nowhere. We don't question that, but they are on a deserted planet that they had to do some fucking. We'll get into this later. Okay, all right.
All right.
Untitled movie that this is another bullshit. All right,
why do we keep talking about this stuff? I don't understand why we keep talking about this.
I don't know. I think because Jedi, I would be assuming that right now JJ's giggling in his Cheerios because he added us in here. I'd assume that this is the case.
I don't care.
Again, what is going on with these movies?
This isn't true.
I know.
This isn't McDonald's. They don't fire the fucking fry guy and the very next day hire a fry guy to replace that fry guy. Like that's not an untitled, unwritten fucking Star Wars movie that somehow is going to be written or titled, but the other guy thought that he didn't want. What kind of gobbledygook is this?
Like you were saying in the before we went on about the movie theaters. That a lot of movie theaters, but movies are already a top priority. But the movies can't even get done. You know, they can make a good movie. I don't understand why they can't. There are so many characters that they can use to make a good movie. So many different legends.
Okay, I would only say that, and this may get into one of the other articles that we're maybe coming up next or shortly down the line. I would think Disney is probably pretty after the performance or performance, not the right word, but after the feedback and the comments about the sequels, I'd say maybe they're a little gun shy right now to put out another theater movie unless they think it's going to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah, and I also don't think it's the time either. But this one too. This is the guy from Peaky Blinders, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's another thing that it's not like Book of Boba Fett was a home run, and going to that more, which Dom for some reason is always screaming for, but that more grown up. Like I love Peaky Blinders. Watch it all the time. Even watch short clips of Peaky Blinders. I love Peaky Blinders, but I'm not sure like that he's a fit in the Star Wars world. Like,
this is the thing. They're trying to find that person that could actually that has like no connection to Star Wars and try to make something happen. And that's the problem. Disney does not know how to pick a person. Like they're trying, they're searching, they're grabbing this person.
No, here's the problem, Dom. Here's the problem with this. And I get it, but we're in this TikTok and this Instagram and read this one-liner right here. When you read the article, they say 8,000 times, this didn't come from a source. This is just pretty much made up. We couldn't actually verify this. It's a rumor. We're saying if this rumor is true, if this rumor is a possibility, this rumor could happen. If it's a possibility, over and over again, they say, if this rumor, if.
All right. The Star Wars Celebration is a week away, 2 weeks away, whatever it is. They're saying that they're going to mention they got their movies that are coming out.
So who's they? Is it this one again? Where was it? He just said it again. My mother's brother, sister, uncle told me. Right?
Look.
But I mean, some of these articles are just, Dom, to wriggle it back. This article in specific, because I actually clicked on 3 articles here. This one said, if this is true, if this could be true, we could get any verifications. If this is a possibility, if you're using words like if is a possibility, put in your headliner because you're getting Dom all worked up about stuff that's not going to happen. So,
nah.
I don't know. Anyways, all right, what's next? Star Wars. This is the Ukraine thing. I saw. Did you see any of the posters? I saw the one poster was the Resistance poster where it's the X-wing. Was it Poe in front of?
Yeah, I've seen it too.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Good. Go check it out. They have the site there. I think if you type in Mark and you type in Ukraine, I think it just comes up. I can't remember exactly what the website was, but it sounds good.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Nobody else. All right.
I wonder. I didn't read this article. I think because we talked about this a little bit before. It's a good thing that he's doing. I think I do wonder how he knows that the money is going to go to drones. That's something I thought. Oh, is he going to buy them? How does he know that?
I think that's what the company. It's not him that's doing it. I can't remember what is it EU3 or something. Whatever
another company.
Yeah. But I will tell you this too. For as much as they on the internet say that he hates those last 3 movies, the only posters I saw him signing were from The Rise of Skywalker.
Yep. They probably have a bunch. He probably has a bunch in his closet that he's trying to get rid of now.
Yeah, but if you hated that movie as much as they make it out for him to hate, they make him look like he vilifies those movies. I wouldn't be signing. Would you be signing them?
Well, you know what? Listen, they're still a collector's item if he signs them. It's still something that it's still a piece of Star Wars memorabilia that people will definitely like.
I guess, but which one, Dom? If you hated something you were in and you love something else you were in, and you could get a reprint of either one, would you be sending reprints of posters of the Resistance? Now, that's not the only one, but there are some in there. Or would you send, I don't fucking know, The Last Jedi? Which one was he in? The Mandalorian Boba Fett thing with him on the cover? There's so many posters he could choose from. And he's sending out, if you really hated The Rise of Skywalker that much, you're probably not signing the Rise of Skywalker photo and trying to get 10,000 or poster and trying to get 10 grand out.
Yeah,
I know. Agree to that?
I agree with what Astro says in the chat.
What does Astro say in the chat?
He's trying to get rid of all the crap they gave him.
Well,
you could just put, but no. If something makes you I saw them say they clip something together where he goes, "Rise of Skywalker makes me physically ill whenever I see or hear anything about it." If it makes you physically ill, which is not the case, you wouldn't have that stuff, right? You just throw it in the trash. Yes. Nope.
Maybe the
nope. Yeah. Maybe not. Okay.
You didn't hear that ding, did you?
No, I didn't hear the ding.
Okay, that's why I had to put the headphones on because I got YouTube on the chat and I don't want it dinging through our show.
I did hear it.
You heard it?
Sounds good.
I think I did.
All right. Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
You see, look, now this, Marco, I agree with what you're about to say with this.
All right. Now, Disney reportedly is firing Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy in a Star Wars movie isn't in theaters by Christmas 2025. She's getting fired again.
But let me tell you something. But doesn't this contradict? If they're pushing this out, wouldn't this make a movie that's great?
No, hold on. No. Yeah, JJ's even saying he's doing this on purpose. Okay,
I know.
So let me tell you what this article had for you. It said the studio. What studio does it says the studio told her that she has to do it. What studio puts out Star Wars content?
Lucasfilm.
Who runs Lucasfilm?
Disney.
No, who runs Lucasfilm?
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna fire myself.
She told herself she's gonna get fired.
I'm going to fire myself if I don't put a movie out by 2025.
Better yet, even if you go on top of that and think it's the entertainment district, if you don't know what happened with entertainment, they literally hired. They now have co-owners. It's Alan and who's the? Oh, I don't want to say what's her name. Is it Anna? I don't want to get her name wrong, so I'm not going to say her name. But the people that are in charge of all Disney entertainment, one of them literally says, "I want more women in charge positions and have them in position." She's what? This doesn't make any sense.
You know what this shows me, though, is that Kathleen Kennedy has absolutely no sense of humor. If I were her, and as many times as I've been fired, I would not do a public appearance without wearing a T-shirt that said "unemployed, looking for work." That's the only thing.
I think she's smart enough not to fucking feed the animals, dude. Like you can't be doing shit. I just broke that. You can't be doing that, dude. All right.
I would. Who's gonna?
Hey.
Yeah. So there we go. Next up, good. Here we go. Lucas reportedly told to concentrate on Star Wars output, impacting Indiana Jones and Willow. The thing that impacted Willow wasn't that good. They said it right after Willow premiered. It just wasn't that good. So they were like, "Yeah, dude, I think it's on hold." I don't think it was.
Look, it goes again on what when you start doing certain things and shows that don't appeal to the masses that enjoy the stuff. And you want to try to appeal other masses, it's not going to work out because it's been proven.
What?
No, I'm just saying it's been proven with. That's word salad right there for you.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got lost. Okay.
No. I'm just saying that, like Willow, there was a lot of things in Willow that people didn't like, and
I don't think anybody was No, I think the one thing. Who the fuck was clamoring for a fucking Willow show? Like.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. If you guys remember, I don't remember ever watching Willow in the movie theater, so I don't think anybody was really asking for this show.
The Jedi literally said, "Is anybody?" And Pete goes, "Yeah, I'd watch it, but I'd watch it. I'd watch it is different than saying like,
listen, if you watch
what they really need.
If you watch Willow in the '80s, how fun that was.
Yeah.
If you watch Willow now.
Maybe I watched it and I forgot. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I forgot I watched it.
Willow remake was. It was what it was. It just. The Indiana Jones thing too. Like, who's asking for old ass Indiana Jones? Nobody.
Well, listen. I always thought that Indiana.
Maybe
Jones,
I'm wrong. Because
Indiana Jones would have been good for a comic book series if they made it a comic series and just continued the ongoing adventures of Indiana Jones and the comic for Marvel. That would have worked better.
Can I ask you a question, Jedi? If Tom Cruise was in Willow, would you have watched it?
It was Tom Cruise instead of Val Kilmer.
Yeah, if Tom Cruise was in there and all of a sudden maybe even got to get into a flying jet or something.
Was he flying F-14s?
Without a shirt on, bro. Without a shirt on.
Oh damn! With his platform shoes.
Yeah, I would not forget that. I would remember that.
And Willow's playing on a little flute.
Is there a game of beach football where you play offense and defense at the same time?
Well, it would be a different type of game, but yeah.
I said that just for Pete.
Definitely.
I don't understand.
You see this? He died on a train platform.
Oh, this guy, the guy that played Ewok.
Yeah.
Well, it's sad here.
So how did he die?
He was waiting for a train. He collapsed on a train platform waiting for a train.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's sad in itself. But when you made a point to say he died on a train platform, I was like, holy, what did he fall in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time I preface that with he.
No, so he was waiting for a train and he just collapsed.
All right, we can live with that. It's Kenny Loggins with jeez. Okay.
Too young to die, but yeah.
Wow, this news is really getting long. Everything Everywhere filmmaker Daniel's working on Star Wars series. Okay, this is another one. Like
I don't remember seeing this. I must have thought this was about a video game and just didn't even read it. So I have no idea.
Yeah, they're working on the show.
Oh man.
Well, it's already they can't be working on it. It's already done.
Yeah.
But they could be
worked.
They worked on the show.
Yeah, sure. Okay, good. I don't have anything to say about that. Anybody else?
If it's anything like I say I didn't read it, but this guy that movie was super freaking weird, and I don't want that anywhere near Star Wars.
Guys,
it was weird.
Guys, you can't do this. I'd give you bells. The guy passed away. You can't do that, dude. You cannot. All right. Star Wars, Darth Vader, Black, Red, and White. We'll get into a little bit later. First look, embraces the dark side. I'd like to hear people's opinion on this book when we preview it later.
I can't, well, listen, they keep coming out with damn covers. I can tell you that for a fact.
We'll go through it at comic when we do the comic reviews. We'll go through that. Star Wars Hunters, a review. Battle of the Arenas introduces Vespar, but not much else.
Vesparella. So
yeah,
she was
the
biker gang from Boba Fett.
Yeah, we read this book last week. Yeah, it's a kid book. What'd you want it to be?
Well, look at the name. What's the name?
Yeah, Vesperia.
Yeah, so Vesparia. She was the name of the Vespers, the Vespa gang, book of Boba Fett. They named the bike gang.
They called themselves the Vespararas?
No, I'm just saying Vespa.
He's joking.
I'm just
no.
Yeah, I mean, the book was okay. It was a kid's book.
These characters look pretty cool. It's cool to see a Jawa with a gun, a huge gun. I like that.
Everything Everywhere had big time Oscar cloud. Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Okay. Why does he have hot dog fingers? I don't know.
Had a fever.
It's from the movie. I still haven't seen it.
If you haven't seen the movie, you're not gonna.
Going back to the whole thing with making the movies, they're trying too hard.
They're not making movies.
Just make something. Stop worrying about this, and that. Just make it fun. That's all they have to do. Make it fun and enjoyable. And they don't want to do it. They worry about.
We don't know what they are, Dom. The one thing I can clearly say is we do not know what they are doing, and we do not know what they aren't doing. The one thing I think you should have learned over the last X amount of years that you've been on the show is that 99.9, hold on, 998% of the time,
I'm right.
What we see during the news is 100% wrong. Like it's 100% wrong. So like, if I would not be surprised if either they break something out at Celebration or maybe in a year or two. Like, and also too, as I was saying earlier, what did you want them to do for a while? Because it's not like Marvel's outperforming. It's not like all the theaters were open. It's not like they didn't have other stuff to focus on. Like, we don't know what's going on. I guess Ryan Johnson still got 3 movies coming out. That's what the last rumor was. So it could be best stuff in the world. You never know. I think
he was canned too.
No, they said he wasn't canned.
Yeah, he was and he wasn't. Then he was.
No, they said every day he goes, I write some more every single day. I mean,
they asked him, are you still doing Star Wars? I guess so.
Yeah. No, he says every day he writes something on it. I don't know what that means. I don't know if he's scratching a notebook pad. I don't know. But Respawn Star Wars FPS will be a single player game. So their first person shooter is going to. Okay. So they're not going to have like a Warzone or like
Minecraft meets Star Wars.
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't look like this.
No. I think he's just saying this is. Right? Well, this isn't a first person shooter either. This is
look at the side of this guy's face. It looks like he has no face at all. No nose, no nothing. I don't.
Yeah, no.
That's cool.
Fuck Carl Carton. I'm not doing that. That's what he said. Oh, that's why JJ wants me to say, oh, that's gonna be great because Kyle Katarn is gonna.
There you go.
No, boo.
Who this man?
Dear Diary, today I wrote about Han Solo. Yeah, that's exactly it. Ryan Johnson's diary. Oh, I wrote some more in Star Wars. There we go. Nick's been deserving a bell all show. There you go. Man. All right, good stuff. Star Wars Jedi Survivor new story trailer brings back two. We knew this because we read the book and reviewed it. Two fan favorites. It brings back a lot of fan favorites, actually. If you didn't get to watch the trailer, watch the trailer. It's awesome. The trailer's amazing, dude. It looks really good.
No, I like the fact that the antagonist is a Jedi from the High Republic era, which is actually awesome.
Oh, that's why I dubbed Jedi. What's that?
The antagonist, the Jedi from the High Republic. I really like that. I like they brought back. I want to hear his story, what he's about. That's kind of cool.
So the game plays a lot like the original game. They're moving along, and they're bringing up a bunch of the game. They're bringing up a bunch of the characters that they already had out there, which is good. And then we get to see not Drudge coming out of the thing, so that's cool. Oh, I think he's talking about the robes. Okay, yeah, no, okay. And that's all. Thank God, that's all of Star Wars this week. Okay, whoo. All right,
we're on such a trolling pain in the ass. It's such a pain in the ass of trolling. I want to see some legit shit. That's what I want.
Well, yeah, I think we all do, but I don't think there. Unfortunately, I don't think there is legit stuff. Let's get into Pete. You can have these two after this. Let's get into real quickly so we can get them out of the way. The brackets for what moved on. We're gonna have to do brackets twice this week. Sifo Diaz, thank God, and actually Wayseeker's not here because everybody, how much Wayseeker was trying to trash these brackets, everybody he tried to trash actually won. So Sifo Diaz beat out the Crazy Kid, the Sith won, Gideon won, Migs won, Inferno Squad won. Actually, I gotta say this: Cara Dune after last week, Cara Dune and Ajax, they got really close. I think it was like less than 10%, which was really nice. Mandalorian Child won and Fennec Shan won. Okay, so that's.
Let me tell you something. Migs Mayfield. I actually just watched something of Big Mayfield. The best episode of Mando has to be The Believer. I think that's the best episode because that's Migs' story right there. That's why.
I wonder who's going to win that one with Gideon and Migs.
It all depends on if Gideon comes back this week. If he comes back stronger than
these are all first appearances that we're going after, by the way.
Yeah. It all depends on the way the story's going. If they bring back Migs, which I don't know if they are in the next 4 episodes, but Gideon's going to probably
I mean, you're talking storyline. Nothing that's going to happen in the next couple of weeks is going to affect the outcome of this poll.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I will tell you this. This game might be over real quick because of
I don't know, because we'll get Gideon back.
Gideon's probably coming back soon.
Moff Gideon, you know what I mean? Well, that
actually the one I'm looking at more is the Din Djarin and the
Fennec Shan.
Yeah.
I will tell you this: if what you like Fennec? Wow, all right.
I love
if Inferno Squad does not move on, we won't have brackets anymore. So this might be over next week. There we go. Let
me ask you a question. The issue that's coming up with the Inferno Squad. After that, that's it. If the Inferno Squad doesn't do anything big in the comic,
what's Cara Dune gonna do?
Cara Dune, she's floating around in obscurity right now.
No, she's not. They literally said she's not anywhere anymore.
I know she's not anywhere. She's somewhere.
Yeah, no, I know she's not, but she's somewhere. Okay, Sifo Diaz should move. I think that should be easy. I think that's gonna be interesting. I didn't think Fennec Shan and the Mandalorian and the Child would be that big, but I guess you're right. All right, cool. So Pete will put those up tomorrow, and he'll put
that side tomorrow, and they'll do the other one.
Just do both sides because we got to do 2 this week. I'll give that 3 days, and then we'll.
I know we can do it this week, but we don't have to put them all up on the same day.
All right, put them back-to-back days. Yeah, this was pretty easy. This are all the High Republic first appearance. Everybody who should have won when Barash won, even though Wayseeker didn't want her for some reason. Tay won. Twinkle Sisters. I mean, I think he should have beat Dubs. The Mother won. Maddie won. Olivia won. Mac. Actually, that Mac and Rook was very close. That was actually a really close race there. And then the Roe girl won. Okay. I hope Mac loses here. Besides that, do you think the Twinkle Sisters is going to beat the Mother?
I think Twinkle Sisters are going all the way. Just to be,
I think you might be right.
The Twinkle Sisters.
I mean, I don't think it's going to have anything to do with storyline or anything. I just think that's a fun name and people like it, and they're just going to keep voting for it.
Absolutely, I think Twinkle Sisters is going to win the whole High Republic side.
The Twinkle Sisters are going to go on their Twinkle Toes.
I'm okay with that. I actually wish I would have. I wish now that the committee would have put them in the lower bracket, because I think Barash could have gone all the way and into the final four with the Twinkle Sisters, but. Hey, there we go. All right, those are our two. Let's finish those up next week. I like Olivia too and Barash. I do too, but I have a feeling that we're gonna have a Twinkle Sister upset, just like the U is running them down. I think.
I want Barash to win.
Cool. Yeah, I mean I think Barash is. Well, we got next week. We'll go through comics because next week we got the fourth and final of that book. So. All right, this week it's going to be a Jedi Johnson review because you don't want my opinion of this book. Darth Vader 32. Where to start? So Darth.
I'll let you. I tell you what, if you like comics but don't like to read, this is a good comic for you because there weren't a lot of words in it.
The handmaidens are there to save Sabine, Sabai. From Darth Vader, even though she's not there. So they grab her
in like 9 different ways. I don't think any one of those was right.
Isn't it Sabe? It's Sabe. Okay. Then there's a flashback to crying and oh no's and I don't know whatever. And they yank her out the door.
Wasn't there a singer called Sade or Sade?
Sade.
Yeah, Sade. So it's like that.
So, yeah, I'm not gonna say. I don't.
With a B.
Yeah, but I had to name all the girls, so I just named them all. Because aren't they all like Sabe, Dade, Snade, Gage?
Yeah.
Nowadays,
yeah.
You didn't get a one of them right, but they rhyme like that. Yeah.
All right. So now, but now they've got superpowers because they all jump out and they put on their magical orbs and they can start flying like Silverhawks into the air.
I didn't remember them having those boots. I was like, how the hell are they flying? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Remember, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, one of the handmaidens is a tech genius, quote unquote. So I'm sure she designed it, but I don't remember them.
So, anyways, but then Sabe decides to remove her disc or whatever, and she starts floating back towards the planet. And then they start shooting up at the rest of the ladies and people. Whatever, and then Vader kind of uses the Force to bring her down to a superhero landing, and then they're back together. And for some reason, Ochi is still in this freaking book. Can we just kill that guy in the desert?
He just die until the Rise of Skywalker.
Holy shit! What a worthless, just wasting artwork. I mean,
listen, why can't he just snap her neck? Just snap her neck and say get over with. Why can't Vader snap Sabe's neck?
I don't understand why this is even a comic.
Because he loves her. He has this twisted obsession with her because of Padme.
I know.
Why? Why do we have to do this? Why can't we just have him being the group, the dark and like no, we got to have this whatever this incel relationship is. So then she's on the thing and now she's the captain of fucking everything and she goes, "Oh, I'm going to deal with Jules." She calls up Jules. This is all right. These 2 pages were all right. Goes, "Hey, Jules, look, buddy, got some people down there with Vader, some of the people on his own planet. We're going to save the people, and then you can bomb Vader." And he goes, "You sure Vader's down there?" And she's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Thanks a lot." As you can see, there's only robots. There's no Vaders. And Jules blows it up. She goes, "You blew it up knowing all those people were there." But she's got him on hologram, videotaping. And then
I'm on speaker.
Got on speaker, and she shows it to all his people. Sorry about how I didn't edit these properly. And he's like, "Wait a minute, you were showing it to all my people?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're going to overrun you." And then he's like, "Yeah." Vader's like, "Cool, good job." And then she goes, "I know all the other people were just doing other things and they're drinking at bars and they'll get over me one day." And what the hell's the point of this, Jay? Because then he starts screaming.
I don't think I can answer what the point is. I mean, towards the end of it, Vader kind of feels like, now I've shown you what power feels like. And she basically really puts him definitely not even in the friend zone. Like I don't want to know you, because she's like, it's better for me to be corrupted by you and me only than for all of my sister handmaidens to be corrupted. because at least this way I'm the only one that is, doomed to be in the hell with you or whatever. And that's when, towards the end of it, I was like, what the hell's going on? Is Vader like, so I think whatever she says struck Vader so much that he's about to destroy his own ship with the Force. And that's kind of
look,
he's like, stuff is going.
I thought he was like pulling major incel. Like he's like, I thought I could have had her. We could have got it on, and then he's breaking his ship.
Well, I mean, it's kind of up in the air. You don't really know what's happening the way it ends. You're kind of like,
that's not how a comic book should end. You should be like, I have no fucking clue what's going on. That's not a good book.
I think he's taking a dump.
Listen, I'm gonna go to the conclusion. I'm gonna be
jump to the conclusion. Yeah.
The whole thing with Vader, I know he's conflicting with himself on the dark side and the light. He's still not fully Vader, which I don't think he ever was fully Vader. Throughout the entire.
By this time, if he's not fully Vader,
I know.
Hold on. By this time, if he's not fully Vader, he's never fully Vader.
Still struggling. Look, let me tell you, some little things open his mind to things before. So seeing Sabé, I understand that, but that's why the Emperor is always up his ass, saying
this is a perfect example of why we shouldn't touch stuff that's already great.
I know.
We should not go back and deal with Vader because if you you can world build all you want. They don't.
You got to world build. You have to go other places.
A place besides Tatooine, Mandalore, fucking. Naboo, like how many places? They only go to 5 fucking places.
I know, and that's the problem.
You like the art of the book? Okay, John, I'll give you that. I'll give you the art was good. Okay, I'll give you that.
The one thing like Vader, they try to give Vader character that he wasn't the mass murderer of who he was, but that's stupid.
You mean he wasn't?
Kids. He did I know he did. He killed a lot of people.
He murdered children.
But welcome to Disney's world.
Even in Disney, previous to this in comics, he was slicing and dicing up old Jedi to have them attack each other to see if they could be fucking Inquisitors.
I know.
This guy's a psychopath.
I know. You know what?
It could be that we're about to see. It could be that we're about to see Vader, and I know Marco says, "Well, it should have already happened. If we haven't had it by now, why are we?" I get that, but it could be because he's hanging on to Sabé as like his last piece of Padme.
Yeah,
and I think she just completely she just completely severed that.
Yeah,
and again, I'm speculating. None of this is probably going to happen, but we could be. Sabé's going to die at the hands of Vader, I think. And that's maybe when Vader is truly Vader with no connective tissue back to Sabé.
God bless you, Jedi. God bless you. God bless you. But this shit's been going on for a year. Well, we don't need 14 fucking comic books on this. We needed 2.
Right? Isn't this between Empire and Jedi?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, we're leading to the point in Jedi. Like,
exactly. Try to wait he gets redeemed. So there's that one. There has to be that one spot just before what happens in Return of the Jedi that he goes.
No, when he finds out that Luke's his son. That's the whole fucking thing. The only fucking thing Lucas did good that he put a personal touch on. The best thing he did in those movies, and like I say, the only good thing, the best thing he did in the movies was, Luke, I am your father. This takes away all that shit, all of it. It doesn't matter. That line isn't that big of a fucking deal anymore.
I know, but you know what?
He's not really a bad guy. He wants to get a side chick, and then another chick that looks like his old chick.
First
of all, over here, 5 chicks over there, and a dude that looks like a chick, and all types of chicks, and like he cares about everybody.
He
wants to save some other girl. He wants to ride a horse and save some random chick. Like,
but he stabbed her. He stabbed her. What about the girl that was his biggest fan, his stalker? He stabbed her. So he does shit.
That was the stalker chick. That wasn't
I know,
the chick that he
but you know what?
on a
At the end of
horse.
the day, they're trying to give more depth to these characters, and they're not just one-dimensional. That's the problem.
That was a ton of. The whole point of the depth was one line. Luke, I am your father. That's a ton of. Holy shit, man! You know what that means? Blah 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 blah.
I know that means something big.
That's not depth anymore. Now they're just giving. You know what they're giving you now? You know what these books are giving you now? They're giving you something very simple, something we always talk about, something I can't find, and I'm scrolling as fast as I can. They're giving you a bunch of this.
Yeah, okay.
That's what they're giving you.
Well, yeah, that is what they're giving us, but that doesn't mean we can't try and make sense of it and enjoy it. If that's what we got, then I'm going to try to enjoy it and see if I can make some sense about it.
I appreciate you because you like this little niche of the
coming to an end.
Look, if it's a good story, if it's a good story in the end, it doesn't matter what the situation is. A good story that can actually make connective tissue.
Do we need this? No, we don't.
No, do we need this? No, but
we got it.
We're getting it.
It's the variant Vader. Luke, I'm kind of your father, sort of. Whatever. Here we
go.
Bring the bell.
You see Robot Chicken when he's talking to Luke, and he's talking about he's his father, and Luke is smoking a cigarette, and he's like the midichlorians and talking. They're doing that. The matter of fact, Vader.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I just this thing. I mean, if this is what we're doing,
that's why I'm saying that Vader's character after this new comic arc that's coming out, no more Vader, man. Stop with the Vader. Just make the comic books with other characters outside Vader. Bring in new Imperials. Make it different.
This comic's called Vader.
I know, and the Vader comic.
Well, so this. And also, too, this does seem like a little bit of a filler for the what's the fucking event that they still have going on that they keep pushing back?
Oh, the Robot Grotto? That's coming out too.
No. The Empire, the Hidden Empire. Can we just give up on that and give up on this?
I think there's one more issue, right?
Let's move on to
the next week. Not this week coming, but next week, I think.
I know, but it's been so long.
I know. You know,
it's painful having to come on here every second and third week and go, wow, this is what I got this week. Okay.
It's every week.
No, it's not every week because next week we get the High Republic, a book that I'm actually enjoying watching. As you know, they're now taking over the bar. It's pretty good. 3 covers, like all 3 covers. They look great. Looking forward to this week.
Actually, the third cover.
But didn't you complain about High Republic Adventures last week? Or no?
Well, Adventures.
I don't know, but we get High Republic, The Blade, 4 of 4. Also another book that I'm really enjoying reading. Can't wait to see how this one ends. We get the face-off.
When did that second print of number 2 come out?
Last week.
Come out yet?
I think last week. I have to see if I have.
I have the one with the general on the cover.
No, yeah, that was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, I haven't been to my comic shop in 2 weeks. I'm going.
I went by one of my comic shops, and they said we don't order second prints unless somebody specifically asks for it. And I was like,
you might still be able to get it. I don't know if they had enough orders on that.
Well,
the orders were really light.
I got another shop I can go by, but
hey Jedi, if you can't get it, let me go to my comic shop this week. I'll see if I can get another copy. I'll get you a.
No, I'm not worried about it. I'll pick it up sooner or later. No
Either way, it was the order week going in. It was really light, so I don't know. But we get to see finally the showdown between her and the Blade, so that should be good. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know why we have a History Month and a women's book at the same thing, but whatever, dude. I mean, who cares? Hey. It's just too many covers.
They're behind.
Yeah, they're behind. They were pushed back. This is what I'm waiting for.
What was pushed back?
Wasn't the books pushed back?
Doesn't matter if you have a cover for. That is Black History Month. Then you put it out with that book.
Is that Olivia?
You put that out.
I like both. By the way, I like both of these books. No, what's her name from the first one? And I like both of these books. So they look cool. All right. Next up, we got Jabba's Palace.
Yes. 1 in 25 is coming up.
Yeah, which I wonder why, because your 1 in 25 is just another version of the Comic Fest book cover and the Rebellion cover. They literally did fucking nothing to this except for put the Jabba Palace name up there.
That 1 in 100 already.
And the 1 in 100.
Well, it pre-sold for 175.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But as I've been covering all these weeks, just because things pre-sell doesn't mean they hold it once people
get. And how much is the other Boba Fett? I heard that. Well, I got 2 copies for $20 each.
You probably do, because if the 1 in 100, you could probably get it cheaper, because if the 1 in 100 is going for $200, people are going to start ordering the one. They probably ordered the 1 in 100.
Well, the 1 in 25,
1 in 100. Huh?
I can't think of a single 1 in 100. Now maybe they're out there. You guys know better than me. I can't think though of a single 1 in 100 that is still holding ratio.
There's one in 50
Spider?
that have
that inhumanly Ghost Spider.
Yeah.
with the
Ghost
headphones.
Fighter.
Where she's,
Yeah.
That's like a great.
The one that we told that story before of how I got screwed. That kid that
Yep.
gave me the wrong book.
But yeah, that one.
That one. Thanks for bringing up hard times, Jedi. Thanks a lot, buddy.
So they're rare. So it's rare that it happens.
But the top incentive, it is rare, but the top incentive always isn't rare because you got the Matina.
You want to make a bet?
Boba Fett.
They make a second printing of this, and they'll have a Boba Fett with a different cover, and it'll be like a 1 in 50. They'll change it like they usually do, with the incentives. They'll make a second print, like a 1 in 50.
Like, okay, but who wants it?
I'm just saying.
Is it
Dom does?
I mean,
Dom does.
so we should do this for Dom? Like,
Yeah.
No,
okay.
I'm just saying. I'm saying that I could see him doing that, but I'm not saying they will.
Well, I think it also depends on what's actually
you go,
inside, because they usually like to do something inside the book.
Stick's got it. Stick's got it.
I mean, the second print.
Just don't get caught with the hot potatoes. All I'm saying.
And then they do the virgin version for an incentive second print cover.
Well, I know how much that book is going to probably be $150 at the comic store when it drops. It's going to be like that. I don't think I'm getting the 1 in 100. I just want the Boba Fett cover. I don't care about anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about any of these covers. I guess. I mean, I want to read the story.
Yeah, I was going
to. Actually, I like the second one. Go back to the first. Go back to the other one again. The other slide.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like that one.
Yeah,
that's probably what I mean. I might pick. I'll probably get one of these Jabas because I'll get it for 50 or the. I'm not gonna get the 1 in 100 because I just don't want to pay for it. But I probably get the other one for like $15. I'll think about it, but I probably won't buy that Boba Fett for 15.
Boba's kind of nice. I mean, it's a nice cover.
It's okay, but it's like literally that Boba Fett. I went in because I rang it in. That actual picture, if you get rid of Jabba Palace in the background, the actual picture of him like that is on 3 other books.
Yeah, no, I know.
So like, I mean, what do you
usable?
FOC for High Republic Adventures. The Nameless, another book that I like that I'm worried. So I looked into it. Penguin Random House is now saying they're officially the distributor of Dark Horse. So I know we had questions about last week. They should be cleaning up some of those issues where we're not getting like the previews and everything else out and not having the books come out on time. I think they were just waiting for that. So that should be it. I want this about, what does that mean, John? I don't understand what this is. The Yoda 1 in 25, number 6. Yeah. Vader, great. Here you go, Jedi. What do you got to say about Vader?
I like the first one.
Really, I like these Asian artists that they're using.
Yeah, really cool.
I like it, dude. I like it. That last cover, I'm going to mispronounce this. The Ko Fam variant.
Koi Fam. Yeah. Well, he does books all the time.
Whatever it is, but they did.
He's not a special artist brought in for this.
No, but they did it for Yoda too. Like they do. They bring.
No, I know. What I'm saying is this variant. This isn't one of those. It's not like one of the.
Oh, it isn't. I thought it was one of the.
No.
I thought it was one of the special ones. Okay.
Good.
I was having trouble on Penguin this week, so I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. We did a show with him once.
He's whatever, dude. I like that art, man. I like the art.
That's cool covers. I do like that.
That's a cool cover. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pick up this terrible.
I like the first cover too. I like the first cover. The red cover.
You can pick it up and put it in my stack.
It is.
If you got to pick it up anyway, just put it in my stack.
Jabba's Palace, isn't it? It's Jabba's
a one shot.
One shot. Yeah. It's a one shot.
Because they're doing a Return of the Jedi like one shots now. They're going to be stories of individual characters with the.
That's not true. I like plenty of books. I just don't like this.
You're gonna get a Wicked story.
I don't know. We're gonna get I know there's another Boba Fett coming.
By the way, we are showing you some of Red, White, and Black. I want to get my hopes up. Red, White, and Black. I'll speak of it. Black, White, and Red. We've got a bunch of covers. I'm showing you some of them. I do like that White Vader cover from.
There's another one I like.
And then there's a Delato. I always like Delato for Star Wars. I think he does a good job with Vader.
I just hate them when they come out with 2 different covers.
Well, this is gonna be a trade dress and a virgin.
Yeah,
and then I'm not going through all the other cover. This is an exclusive. You can order this through. You can order these through PGH.
Yeah, you can order.
No, what I'm saying is there are.
Oh, there's a shit ton of exclusives. Really?
I do. You know what I like? I like the black and white and the red. I like the way it is. It reminds me of like a manga book.
You read a lot of manga books, John?
I like the way it looks. I like it.
Do I got to read this backwards?
Dude, yeah, right? I started looking through this and I'm like, I was worried about Momoka doing this shit, and not exactly like Aaron puts together great stuff for this type of, because this isn't his genre.
Cool. It doesn't look like artwork on the cover. I like it. look at it. It's pretty badass.
Is it going to have any dialogue?
Oh, they're going to put dialogue in later.
The story is here yet, so
yeah, I don't. What do you mean this doesn't look like her art? This looks exactly like her art.
No, it does, but I'm just saying. But I like the way it just reminds me of the manga books. I like it. You know what? It's different. She don't do a lot of interior work. She does more covers than anything else. And
except for
if they were going to do something different, I want.
She's got like two series in Marvel that she does interior.
I want them to see them do something more like the Joe Mad style, like that sort of anime style. I'd be into that. Give me something a little different.
I mean, it's going to be something. There's going to be a ton of these out here. Obviously, I'm going to read it.
But let me ask you a question: Can this be?
Can we get this? Can you take the Vader series and this series and mash them together?
Wait, can't this be the last Vader series? Like after Vader series ends, this is it. The last story of Vader, and then they can move on to the stuff.
Good. We kind of got a similar thing. Could you mash this and that other stuff together and then come out with a baby? That's pretty good, I think.
And then next week Don will be pushing. So why don't we get a Boba Fett series out there?
They probably will. You know what?
What is red? What is black red? Does it go 4? Is it 4? Pete, typically,
probably
is it 4? I think it's 4. Yeah.
And I don't understand. Is it me? Like I know they had for Marvel, they had Deadpool. I know they had Wolverine. They had Elektra. Is it supposed to be more of a more violent take on the character?
I mean,
I haven't read it yet.
Yeah,
I feel like they kind of were going for that when they for the
where they're putting skulls in to make it more violent because now Vader's a skull. There's like 15 Vader skulls in here. So if you're a big fan of skulls, if you like Halloween, Vader skulls.
No, what I think Tom's saying is on the Marvel side of things. I think that was the idea. I didn't read a lot of them, but I think there was red was for the blood for Wolverine, Elektra, Moon Knight. You know, like they were all.
Here's the only problem with that. What color's Vader?
Black.
What color is his lightsaber?
Red.
Okay. So if it's about doing major tones of black and red, you got 2 of them done.
Yes, we do need a Boba series, please.
No, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, I mean, I hope it's going to be, at least it's something different. At least they're giving us a different taste, I guess.
You know,
Jedi, you're going to review this book. 100%. It's only going to be you. I'm going to sit back. And I'm going to let you and Dom review this book.
Yes.
We're going to see how that goes down.
Yes. I'll do it.
Because this is right in Jedi's wheelhouse. Correct, Jedi?
Why? Is it because it's why?
Yeah.
Because it's
like
visions.
Another Vader. Yeah. There we go. Another Vader devil with random hands. Oh,
I like that.
It's going to be fucking horrible. All right. Cool. All right. Glad you like it.
Yeah, I think Jedi's gonna like it as much as he likes Visions.
Yeah, I think he's gonna like it less of that. Yeah, Dr. Aphra is also still ongoing.
I like that cover. The way they made the girls.
What are they doing?
Thank you. You beat me to it. What the hell is going on?
Dom likes it.
Dom likes it. Is it bad?
Dom likes it though. So I mean, that's something.
You know, it's like I like the artwork.
It looks like blaming each other for a fart. I don't know what's going on there.
They're looking at each other like,
was that you?
Did you fart? I don't know. Did you fart? I don't know.
They're like 2 California girls going like this. Yeah,
DT. There's a lot of excuses for red white. I mean, there's going to be so many.
It's my blaster. I think the batteries are going bad.
I'm telling you this: if you like one of these covers back here, if you like one of these covers, these ones, like obviously
there's about 10 different variants I've seen so far.
No, I know, but listen, if you like this, con season's coming up. These covers you'll probably be able to pick up because what is this going to run us? $8. You'll probably be able to pick it out at $2 or maybe even dollar bids.
No, it's not.
Kirkham got an exclusive.
Well, it's red, white, and it's red, white.
Go back to like the beginning.
They do have one of the Japanese artists doing one of these too.
Go back up.
What, Dom?
Right there.
Okay.
Who's that dude back there? Is that Anakin? Is that Anakin like or somebody different? Like is that Anakin like in a dream sequence or something?
No, it's Captain America.
That's what's that guy's name? Something Saban that played Hercules in the TV show.
Kevin Sabo?
Sabo, yeah. Sabo.
It's a Gem of the Hologram homage.
Hey, it looks like isn't that Valance? It looks like Valance.
Stop.
He looks like a cyborg.
This is
okay. I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's just we'll enjoy it when we read it, but I would tell you to be very wary. I have a feeling there's so many of these that it's going to be. You like this cover? That doesn't even look like Dr. Afra. That
it does. It looks like
looks like Shotzi.
It looks like one of the girls that it looks like
from wrestling,
Roseanne's kid or something.
Yeah. So give her green hair. She would have been.
Yeah, you gotta give her green hair, and it's Shotzi.
Yeah. I just like look at the way, but I like the cover. Who did the art in that? I actually like that cover.
I mean, I'm on board with the color palette and everything. I think that's okay, but the faces, I'm like, what's going on there?
It's a
I don't know.
Glee.
I don't know, man. I don't know any of. I don't know what Glee. What's Glee? What is that? A cartoon?
Glee was a TV show on Channel 5. It was
Acapella.
Huh?
Acapella.
Yeah, it was like a series.
No,
Like a novella, like Mexican, like novellas.
Oh,
like novellas.
All right, we're moving on.
We're gonna move
yeah,
on.
why are we doing that? We don't know.
All right. Okay, so it's apparently a Mexican musical. Hey, could you run through these real quickly, Pete, for me? I gotta run real quick.
What?
All right.
Could you just press this button? Thank you.
I can do it.
All right. So we talked about this on Friday's show a little bit, but so they dropped Book of Boba Fett, Cad Bane, which I'm really digging the card. I'm digging the vintage card. Yeah, the 3 3/3. Yeah, pretty cool. Look, you get the helmet. You take the hat.
We talked about it on Friday. This one I'm down with. It's the other one if you put in here that I'm not down with.
Now, I like this. I think I'm going to pick it up. It's cool to have a different Cad Bane because in the vintage collection of the they had Cad Bane for the Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Different take. So I definitely I ordered this. So we'll see when it comes next month, next year, whatever.
This one is the one I don't understand.
Yeah, Luke Training Deluxe.
Cool.
I think the Luke Training Deluxe. I think it's all right if you're a Luke fan. It's not for me. I'm definitely
it's like I feel like they're taking leftovers and let's package them together. What the hell?
Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, I think they're just trying to but they marked the Book of Boba Fett and they put it. It's all right. I'm not.
They're just trying to get people to buy things. At the end of the day, they're just trying to sell product.
They're trying to sell product. It's a different Luke too.
Is it?
Kind of. So was it Mayflex action figures? This is their Bo-Katan. I don't know how much it is. It looks pretty cool. It looks like her if you look at it, right? The head sculpt looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it does. It looks close enough that you know who it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. And
I'm talking about the face.
It's fully posable. I think it has like 30-something points of articulation to as well too, and comes with a lot of.
Who made this? So this is
Mayflex. I forgot the company Mayflex.
And it's a 6 or how big is it?
It's like a 7-inch figure, 8-inch figure on there.
So it's like a McFarlane size.
Yeah, it's made from I think the company is a Asian company that makes toys too. So pretty cool. They made some Boba Fett stuff. All right, so this came out on St. Patty's Day. This is the mini bust
because he's green.
Yeah, the mini bust from Gentle Giant.
Yeah,
so the Gamorrean Guard they came out with a couple of them. This dropped on March 17th.
You ever run into a Gamorrean Guard? Nothing mini about those guys.
I know. Hey, listen, all I know is I see bacon. When you,
I like these. These look good. I mean, I don't collect these, but I like these.
No, I know people who collect these, and they were waiting for this. This was like one of the things they were waiting for. Not me, but it's pretty cool.
And those things have weight to them too. I have the C-3PO with. I have the C-3PO with.
I actually have the Dr. Afro next to me. Dr. Afro, I got a Boba Fett open.
They're not.
Hey, they're $80 a piece, man. They're not bad if you collect them. I know there's a lot of them out there.
Didn't you get one when we were in Baltimore?
Yeah, I got the Dr. Afro.
That's when you got the Afro. I was going to say, I was with you when you bought one.
Yeah. I had to buy the Afro, needed it.
Mm-hmm.
So this just dropped. It's for pre-order now. So you got Paz Vizsla. Pretty cool. This probably weighs 5 more pounds. What's up, JJ?
Yeah, JJ's here when he's ready.
Yeah, no. This dropped. So I don't know when it's coming out. Probably in the springtime or the fall, but. The Paz, pretty cool. Now this one is pretty cool. The next one, Sabine. They dropped Sabine. Yeah, it's not a light. It's like
cool, Sabine.
A spray gun because look at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
That's why I put this little picture here. That she put the little emblem, the rebel emblem. on the back. This is pretty cool. I actually like the Sabine. So that's the head sculpt. You have the two different heads. You have a regular head and you have her masked. And
you gonna get this one though?
I don't know. I'm debating.
What are these again? About like $150, something like that?
No, $80.
No, these are like
$80.
I mean, like magnets, right? For the parts you replace.
Yeah, the you take the head out and it has like a little magnet. You can click and it clicks back in. You know, this is gonna probably be sort of now. This statue's coming out by Gentle Giant. It's limited to 1,500 pieces. So Obi,
Lando Christian.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know,
he couldn't match his shirt.
I know, right? Hey,
how do you know? Hey, how do you know, Pete?
Hey, but it's a pretty good sculpt. This was a limited.
Hanging out.
Lando had a lot of capes.
And...
I don't. There's no price to it yet, but
how Lando go?
Hey, this is like a 1/7 scale statue.
Too.
You guys are ruining Dom's toys. Stop ruining Dom's toys.
Hey. Nah, you know what? It's pretty cool, but not for me. I can't I have certain room for certain things. I can't afford to have the coolest.
You don't want the.
So Dom says this sucks.
Yeah. I didn't say it sucks. It's limited to 1,500 pieces.
This sucks. We're gonna go to the next one.
No, okay, you go to the next one.
Don't buy this one. Dom doesn't like it.
Now Han Solo. I didn't get now. This is limited to 3,000 pieces by Gentle Giant.
Spray tan Solo.
Yeah, spray tan Solo. You know.
I guess he was. I guess his Solo wasn't on Hoth. This was the one that was on Tatooine.
This is Miss Hawaiian Tropic
How
Solo.
much this is either? It only 3,000 pieces are made. This is limited edition, so that's all.
How much? How much? Oh, that's it. Okay.
There's no price yet.
Do you have a guesstimate?
This is probably maybe $199, $200.
It's too much. Is the answer?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I have Boba Fett about the same height, so the Boba Fett was like $200. So I'm probably is yeah.
You say this was Hot Toys?
No, this is Gentle Giant.
I'm not buying this for $200, man. Come on. You guys know I'm notoriously cheap, dude.
All right, so now we have a lot of fig pins that are dropping. So this drop.
Bullshit! Okay, hold on. Now I think I even have a Bo-Katan fucking fig pen. I know for shit I've already seen a Mandalorian fig pen.
There's a lot of it. Of course, I got another, but this is a new one. These three just dropped for the beginning of the show of the premiere of Mando. So they dropped. They actually went on pre-order the other day. And
I think Fig Pen called up Funko and said, "Hey, who did you hire to dig that hole in the ground for all your Funkos?"
Yeah.
No, actually, you know what? I know somebody who collects all the fig pins is going after them because wait till you see the next bunch that are dropping.
Well, you got to get the up at Fat Mando there because it's baseball season. It looks like it's the one you need.
Exactly.
And speaking
about baseball, the Yankees. Congratulations to Anthony Volpe, the shortstop, 21 years old. He made the team. Rookie.
Nobody cares about the Yankees.
Anyway,
I didn't draft
bombs. Yeah, you can care about them.
These are dropping for Star Wars Celebration. So you have
that's a different situation. These are going to be
yeah. Well, the Ahsoka and the Cad Bane are limited edition. I think to 500.
It's not. That's the fourth appearance.
How limited is the Vader in his big boy pants?
No, these are regular. Those are commons. They're actually shared with Celebration and Forbidden Planet in UK.
Oh boy.
But you have Zuckuss, you have Vader, you have the gold.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
can I ask you a question? If they can't sell out of exclusives at Celebration in the UK, and they need Forbidden Planet to spit and everything else, or sell some over here, why the hell do we even let them have a Celebration? Get them out of here!
Yeah,
Stop putting celebrations overseas. Get them out. Get them out.
Oh, stop.
Go to the next slide.
We got our comics this week.
How limited is the Ahsoka and the Cad Bane?
They're like 500 pieces, I think. 500.
How the hell did
now? There's the Boba Fett. That's what I want. Boom. So they're gonna have 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi
Wicket.
pieces too.
I like the Wicket.
I've never seen Boba Fett in that pose before.
Hey, who knows? It looks familiar. Yeah. So. I'm
not like the other 6 fig pens that look exactly the same.
Look, you see, like another Mando with the Darksaber with a different pose for the Book of Boba Fett. So,
Tom, you can't sell me on shit.
Especially I don't care about the fig pins. I stopped collecting the fig pins. I have the original ones.
Thank God.
And I want the Boba Fett. You go to the next one. So these are limited just to con. You have Black K and you have Savage Opress. Look, They're not even calling him Black K anymore. They just call him Caressian.
My GameStop discount bin is going to be full, man. Holy
Well,
crap.
these are just going to be at the show.
Yeah, these are just at the
all these are just
these are Pins on Fire. Pins on Fire is a limited edition piece.
We'll see.
Already at the show. That's the other company.
Oh, that's not what's going to happen to them when they can't sell out of them.
They'll go to the next show.
So we had this on the show on Friday. So they made a.
Are you guys still doing?
Soda.
They're still doing this shit?
Yeah, the sodas. Yeah, I ordered 4.
How was I so close together?
What?
Why is I so close together? Are they all?
Yeah, it's just it's a soda. It's a.
I'm usually against people doing scratch offs and stuff like that, but I would think that it'd probably be more for you if you just did scratch offs.
I know, but I like this. I actually, like I said, I ordered 4 of these to try to get the chase.
I hate those ghost ones. Like I said,
how many of these did you order?
4.
I thought you said 42.
40.
No, I thought you said 42. I thought you said 42. What's the odds of a chase out of how many?
1 every 6, every 6 or every 8.
So why wouldn't you order 7?
I just bought 4.
That's exactly what I said.
I know. I could have ordered a case, but
front end, back end. Yeah,
that's right. If I don't get it, I'll find one eventually.
Well, you got to watch because you can get like what is it? James Kreider had situation
where
you get randomly inserted books, and you got 3 of the same ones.
I want to get another opinion. Because we see these ghost ones are either this color or they're green. Don't they look like candles? Don't you expect?
They do. Yankee candles.
Candle in the night.
So there's a couple of rumors they're gonna have a Cad Bane with Chase and Soda.
I rewatched that.
I actually been watching.
I think it was worse than I remember.
Now, actually, I think it's actually there's a lot more that I'm actually appreciating. You can do that at the Vesper Gang, but
I went back and watched some of my opinion on that show. I was like, yeah, this isn't so bad. This isn't so bad. And then I went back and watched the stuff, and I was like, I was way too lenient. Hey, not all the stuff.
Finally.
Anyway. You guys were a little bit right. Some of that stuff wasn't that good. It was real bad. I was stretching.
You go to the next one.
So, okay. So this is it's a soda. Never mind. Go ahead.
So now, apparently, there's the rumor of Boba Fett on the Rancor exclusive.
Oh, for fuck's
10-inch, which I have to buy if it does come out.
Oh God.
But
you said it's a rumor,
I think it might be canceled. Maybe. Who knows?
Is Yakface talking about it?
I hope they cancel it.
No, it's just a rumor for Funko Pop.
Only believe Yakface.
Like.
Does Yakface even do pops?
Yeah, well, he does pops too. He does a lot.
Oh God!
All right, so
remember this one, Pete?
Regal Robot. This is limited to only 200 pieces.
What is this? What the fuck is this?
Child.
That's exactly what we said. We had this on MCM night Pete was on 2 weeks ago. We couldn't figure out what it was.
How much is it though? I kind of fucking like it. What? This is so creepy.
Only 200 pieces.
I don't give a shit. How much is it though?
I don't know. I didn't
like. This is creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
No, it was expensive.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think
I would like. I mean, I'm like talking about using this as like a law.
Pete looked it up. I want to say it was like $600.
Yeah,
it's only limited to 200 pieces. I think it's.
I gotta have that. Dude, how cool would it have been though if it was like $50? I would plant it right on the front of the boat, and then do eyes in it, and then have this thing come at you.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, because I think it's life sized. I think it's a 1-to-1 scale.
Does Tony come with it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
This is a concept too. This is not. Yeah. This is a concept prototype.
Yeah, prototype. So we don't know how it's going to really look. But
he's got Max Rebo legs going there.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so they had a GameStop.
Oh, we're gonna get hit with a music violation. Who is that?
That's me.
They have a in GameStop in Las Vegas. These are brand new shirts, only in GameStop in Las Vegas.
That's not a brand new shirt. That middle Mandalorian shirt is from Celebration. From
Boba Fett.
Yeah, I have that fucking shirt in short sleeves.
I don't have that shirt.
From a Celebration.
Sure? I thought it was brand new because I was when I was reading the thing.
I wasn't long sleeve, but I'm just saying they just redid it. They just put long sleeves and then put the things on the side.
That's actually pretty cool. I want that shirt.
Yeah, it is cool, and it's a different color. It's like almost like an off-white.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, you go to the next one.
I'm just not a white T-shirt fan.
WonderCon yesterday.
Off-white.
WonderCon had their show in California yesterday.
I thought this was Happy Meal prizes.
Actually, all people thought it. So these are new pop rides. these are new pop rides that are coming out.
Oh, could you imagine if these were Happy Meal
Was
prices?
that an old person jab at me again?
Yeah. So you have the Ahsoka and his her jet starfighter. You have Mando with his N1, Obi-Wan with his Delta 7, Luke in his snow.
What are these? Wait, time out. What?
These are Funko Pops. These are Funko Pop rides.
Oh shit! I thought they were McDonald. This would be cool if they were McDonald things.
No, they people put them together. These are the Funko Pops. So we're getting Hera and X-Wing. We're finally getting another Hera, which is actually pretty cool. And Anakin and Naboo Starfighter.
Why is she in an X-Wing?
Yeah, why is she in
the
X-Wing,
game?
not the
Because
Ghost?
in the game. Remember the game that came out, X-Wing Fighter. She was in the X-Wing.
Why is Teen Titans Go Robin in a Naboo fighter?
Yeah.
All right, what do we got here?
Anyway, so in this last, so they came out another soda, Princess Leia, Lazy Chase. It's Princess Leia without the medal, and with the medal is the chase. Princess Leia.
You guys, there's no yellow underneath the armpit. Get out of here.
Are they talking about the shirts?
Yeah, the white T-shirts. That's what they're doing.
They did look dirty. That's what
I want that middle shirt.
Gently
they don't look. Get out of here. All right, what's this nonsense? Some more soda pops.
Princess Leia pop.
That's a it does look like a Princess Leia drag queen. He's right.
It looks like Wilma from the Flintstones.
Oh, it does. Yeah. All right. Oh,
that's it. That's it. There's only so much you can do when you make the pop.
You would think there's only so much you could do.
All right. So we know that JJ is going to murder Mandalorian. We know that's going to happen. Do we want to look? He's even got Darth Jar Jar up. Do we want to go Mandalorian or do we want to go Bad Batch? JJ, do we still have music playing in the background? I'm going to unmute him so we can see.
Nope.
Okay.
What do you think is quicker?
Or we can do the rankings.
Wait, yeah. Unless you want.
We could do rank. Well, we got to do rankings first before Mando.
Well,
I don't care.
Well, I got to get going soon anyway, so you guys pick whatever you want to do.
What do you guys want to do?
You want to do the rankings first?
I don't care.
I think I might be exhausted after any of these options. All right, we're gonna do Mando because hell. All right, Mando still here. Oh, Pete, could you do me a favor before we get into Mando? I sent you a poster. I would like you to pick that poster up. Could you show it here on the screen and ask Dom if that's the poster he saw?
What? When did you send it to me?
It's in Hangouts.
What?
Oh, okay.
It had to be recently.
You know, one hand down, one hand up.
The one with the Mando poster.
Oh no, I said it private. I said it private chat.
Yeah, I got it here. All right, so
just because I want to see that, and then I think we'll get into Mando after that because of this. Because I think I found the Mando poster. Why, JJ? Why do you? I don't. Me and JJ had. There's parts in here where actually
he doesn't hate everything.
There's actually a part in here me and JJ talked about.
I got the poster if you want to talk about it now.
Please do. Pop up the poster. We said, okay, is this the poster, Dub?
Not that one. No, it's another one.
Okay. All right. Well, let's try to find that one. All right. This is not a real poster.
Let me see. Let me try. Hold on.
That's done by a guy who's called a Photoshop artist. So, well, you can't do it on the phone. You got to send it into the Hangout.
No, I'm going to send it to the Hangout. I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah, send it to the Hangout. So all right. Let's keep going and show me where the source where it came from. Let's get into Mandalorian. Here we go. All right, so they're out there. There's once again, they like 6 months ago there was only 2 people in the covert. Now there's 700.
But this is
this week on Land of the Lost.
It's 2 years later.
Damn, where the fuck did they come from?
They recruited people.
But 2 years doesn't explain like his son. Not
his
2 years
son
old.
All of a sudden popped up. His son's like 12.
Maybe he was up.
Whatever. What also doesn't make sense is okay, they're training. All right, I get it. They're just shooting shit in water. They're just shooting.
Yeah. Then they're complaining that they're short on fuel. Why the fuck are you running drills just flying around the lake if you don't have that much fuel?
And shooting shit into water. I actually thought it was okay. I was like, okay, if this is. I thought it was okay if we were going to do more of the training. I didn't have that big of a problem with this part, to be honest with you. I thought it was a little ridiculous, and then this, I was like, okay, the rock thing, but it turns out to be crabs, right?
That's fine.
Okay, whatever. They get the little talk back and forth, and he's like, yeah, I got to get him trained up and everything like that. Also, I mean, not bad. I get it. It was actually kind of cool to see some of the armors. They did like a Boba Fett armor, though. I was like, oh, that's corny because it was like bootleg Boba Fett. But then I thought it was kind of funny because it reminded me of bootleg Boba Fett from Hungary. So it's kind of cool. I hope I got it. Maybe I didn't get it.
What's the guy's name that like stole his armor and repainted it? Django Cash or
Django Cash? Yeah.
It's kind of funny how Grogu was getting all the the Beskar, and you got this guy with the Walmart helmet on.
Didn't even think about that. But he's pouting.
They were short on materials. What do we got?
I know, exactly.
Somebody make a run.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, what am I gonna do with this kid? He doesn't even wear a helmet. What am I gonna do with him? Blah 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 blah. Well, he doesn't have any. What does he have so far? All he's got is a ball or what does he have in Beskar? No, this is that they do the vest later, right?
No, he had the chainmail vest.
Oh, that's right. He has a chainmail because then he attaches the thing to chainmail. You're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we don't know if this kid doesn't have chainmail. He's maybe wearing Beskar socks too or something. We don't know. Grogu has
They were just doing paint.
Got a Beskar belt buckle.
Yeah. So then they go paintballs. So now all of a sudden Star Wars has got paintballs, and they somehow they manufactured one perfectly for his arm too. Which
I don't think it's manufacturer's arm. He just put it on there.
I didn't have a problem with any of this till this, and I just absolutely hate this. They need to make this look better. Okay, he got shot once. Okay, he gets shot again, and then turns. Oh, I got shot twice. What do you want me to do? Okay, cute, haha. But this shit where they just take it like a sack of fucking rice and throw them in the fucking air, it looks so stupid.
I know, but do the flip that Luke friggin' trained them. Come on.
But the effects were bad.
Yeah, we get that, but it's how it looks. It
looks understand how he did it.
Yeah, we understand it looked bad, and that's not the worst part. And then all of a sudden, I didn't understand this. So the kid only gets one shot at a time, but somehow Grogu can shoot you 3 times at once.
Yeah, I didn't get that, but
so I didn't get the rules of engagement.
Really?
Whatever.
I mean, who cares? Show.
And while we're on the subject, why is Grogu
it's not called Grogu Show? It's called the Mandalorian.
Why is Grogu still wearing that potato sack? Why don't they get him something?
It's all dirty.
Yeah, that's like
and it looks like it's fucking for Hoth.
They have to hide.
And he's
they
like,
have to hide all the animatronics of the puppet.
Yeah, but why could you just use the chainmail? Why would you be able to have like the chainmail on it? Maybe
he's like really 60 years old. Can we get the kid some big boy pants by now?
Yeah, he's wearing a house coat, but whatever. Okay. That doesn't bug. But then here we go. Okay. And this is the part that bugs me. Like, I enjoy the sci-fi fucking Saturday special. Me and Pete have talked about our love for watching shitty sci-fi shows before. I like all that stuff. That shit does not belong in Star Wars. Is not some sci-fi channel special.
No, but there's monsters.
It's not 10 million BC or whatever.
What?
Come on, didn't you hear the theme song in the back? Marshall, Will, and Holly on a routine expedition.
No, we don't want that.
No.
And why do we have to have it every week?
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like the monster of the week is. Yeah.
Can I just ask, because they say, oh, this happened again, or this happens every once in a while.
Yeah, they say all the time.
Yeah.
Why don't you put a ship in the air flying around?
They don't have
ships. Comes around.
Mando has a ship.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. Well, how they get people down? How they recruit all these fucking people?
Yeah, how they get all these people there then?
I don't know, but they don't have a ship there.
It's like seeing a bunch of people on an island.
You don't know that, Dom. You do not.
Yeah, they just found them here. We'll give them helmets.
Listen, it's Star Wars. Star Wars. Anything's possible.
Well, okay, I understand
but
that.
Things are possible.
But this, this is where I'm going to be on. I'm actually going to have JJ's back on this one. I enjoyed this as a concept, but in how it actually shot down as a part of Star Wars, it does not fit. That doesn't mean I don't enjoy this genre or the stuff, but then I had to keep going, wait a minute, this is fucking The Mandalorian. This is part of Star Wars. It's not, it does not fit here.
He has a point. He has a point. I think Favreau wishes he imaginally wrote like Game of Thrones.
There's going to be monsters.
This wasn't even Game of Thrones, though. This literally
like it feels like somebody's always going to be riding a monster or fighting a monster, or
right. But this literally had the like I've never seen. I know people will say, "Well, Star Wars is sci-fi." Technically, and I always say it's a space odyssey. I think there has always been a bit of a difference, right? It's never had that true sci-fi feel to it.
Yeah,
and I think this gave it like that really.
Well, and like if you go like. You know, we were talking about how like Filoni's a student of Lucas and everything, and if you go back to Lucas, it's sci-fi, but it's the technology side of
technology.
Sci-fi. Not this, shield barriers and deflectors and tractor beams, and I mean that's the Star Wars, not random pterodactyls.
Right. So they went out to go fly after him, and they ran out of gas. But then we get another fucking. How many times do we got a homage? Fucking Apocalypse Now.
That's awesome.
At least once an episode.
So we Homage Apocalypse Now again, and she's flying after him.
Smelling napalm in the morning.
And people are falling down because they're running out of fucking
because they can't catch up to it. And you know what? Look, all kidding aside, I understand what they were trying to go with this, but I understand the side.
Did you feel it fit though, Dom? Is what I'm asking you. Star Wars and Mandalorian.
No, actually, you know what bothers me? I understand they want to show the training montage of Mandalorian, but you have 8 episodes. We're 4 episodes in. Where the hell is the big
Boba Fett?
bad? No, the big bad.
We saw it 3 episodes
ago.
I know.
Yeah, they just the other episode they previewed it. Like
they previewed it, but I'm saying you should be seeing Moff Gideon. You should see there should be something that I like.
I thought it was Salad Face. It's not Salad Face.
Yeah, I don't think they previewed anything. I don't think they have a villain yet.
Yeah, they.
Is it Gideon? We don't know it's Gideon.
No, yeah, I think. Of course.
Well, they showed this girl and freaking Dr. Percy.
All you saw was Dr. Afra lookalike turn up the amplifier. That's all you saw. You didn't see Gideon.
That's the thing.
Come on, JJ. They did all the dialogue that leaned towards it. They did the foreshadowing. Come on.
You got 4 episodes left. You got to cram.
Come on.
Well, this week's episode is 41 minutes. Maybe we'll get something good.
You know what I'm saying? No, I don't have a problem with any of that. I don't even have a problem with them training.
How long is it supposed to be?
I wouldn't mind them seeing them train and explaining a little, because like all the other stuff, like when you had the armor verbiage and other stuff like that, had a little bit more Bo-Katan in there. I wouldn't have had a problem with that. I have a problem when you take your quality, as JJ just stated. The one good thing about Lucas, and he wasn't exactly focused on writing or dialect, we always know that, but what he was focused on was not making it look like a TV sci-fi special. And this really
movie of the week.
Well,
movie of the week. This really did.
Practical effects, a lot of it is practical effects, and a lot of it is
not practical effects. They filmed the thing in a giant dome, Dom.
Yeah, it's just
I know, but they're trying to put aspects of practical effects and stop motion with CGI. That's of what I read.
No, it's all CGI. There's no stop motion there.
Dom, can I ask you one question? Did it look like Saturday Sci-Fi Special movie?
No, it did.
And is that what Star Wars is supposed to look like?
No, Star Wars is not supposed to look like that. But you know what? Like I said, when they were doing the original stuff, it was all.
They didn't do that shit. It was actually a point of order. That's actually why Lucas didn't write a lot of Star Wars, was because he's too busy doing that shit and raising money.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's why Gilroy. That's why Gilroy didn't want to use the volume for a lot of Andor. He wanted practical effects. They're using the volume in this show.
Yeah. Well, so then you get the map thing inside. This looked really good, I guess. I mean, it's just disappointing after how
long was this kid gone for? I'm still wondering.
Oh, I don't know. The time
thing. Wait, a day or two, and the mother just got there and dropped off.
Yeah,
like you said, these guys are flying in the air. They ran out of gas, which means it's so far that they ran out of gas, but they managed to walk back.
Yeah,
walk back home.
And he's at the belly. I know.
And then they go out again.
Aside. But wait, that's not even the best part.
Claymation.
Go back. Claymation. Keep going.
Claymation. Guys, get out. Dude, the chat's going to fight. One guy saying, I agree with Dom. It looks good. The other guy saying, Dwayne saying, it looks like claymation. Okay. I didn't go any further.
Clash of the Titans out of this.
Yeah. It did look very Clash of the Titans a lot. It looked very Clash.
That was.
I thought it was pretty cool. It's showing the respect that Bo-Katan's getting.
Okay. How do you eat without? Okay, I didn't have a problem with this either. I actually,
this is fine.
I think if you took out Monster of the Week and you did all this shit right here, it just made it like
You guys didn't think this was weird that they have to like go off and eat on their own so they can take that off?
No,
I thought it was pretty cool. I thought they're giving respect.
Dude, JJ, people
they're
fucking
not giving her respect. No, they're going so they don't break their own creed. It has nothing to do with giving her respect.
Yeah, but they're answering questions to people that would yell at us like, "Well, how did Boba Fett take his helmet off?" No, I don't have a problem with this. Normie stuff. This is fine.
So you can take your helmet off as long as you can't be seen by someone.
Right.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Well, someone's like peeking in the background. But look, then they get there like a day later to the
Yeah, now it's like a whole day later. The kid's still in the belly of the thing somehow.
And the bird's just getting back.
This didn't make sense. They're like, they're gonna kill him because they've done it before. It's like, how haven't you guys are supposed to be like your whole thing down earlier about
if you leave the giant machine gun behind.
Exactly. Why has he got the Jesse Ventura Gatling gun when he's climbing up the
Why is he even in this TV show? But like that's
actually pretty cool. You know what? He's becoming. We thought that he was going to be an antagonist against them, but he showed something different.
We don't know that yet. But
no, he did not. No, he did not, Dom.
I think he might be buddy right now, but
I think he might be. Me and my kid are gonna rule Mandalore one of these days.
Remember the thing where he tried to duel him to the death just last?
Yeah.
well, 2 times. No, 2 times he got taken out. So we'll know. The 3rd time might be a charm.
So then, like, he somehow, although these things can see, he somehow can just hide under a vine or a piece of stick.
No, well, they're there, but if you notice the helmet, there's like an extra. So they ate a Mandalorian before.
Yeah, he
well,
says that. He says they ate a bunch of
They
them.
said it happened before or something like that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
he just hey, we should maybe have a spotter. Just
I
somebody
couldn't-
out there yell, look
I
out.
couldn't get a big picture of it, but when you see him hiding, he wasn't really even hiding. He was just like laying down on the ground.
It's happened before, but it's the taking of this one kid that's really broken the collar.
He was in the belly of the beast. Go to the next picture.
Oh yeah, this is really Clash of the So
where the hell is the slime on the kid? He's in the stomach of this creature.
Oh, that's the worst fucking part of this.
You don't know
Not
how
the fact that his dad's literally right in front of the chicken things and not being eaten. Not the fact that he eventually then flies down the throat and nothing happens to him. No, the slime is what we're gonna get on.
Mandalorian is playing Pokemon.
Holy shit!
Catch them all. No.
Yeah. It was unfortunately it just.
You don't want. Listen.
So then he hung him upside down. The dad's there and he's yelling no.
Side story. You know,
and then he jumps right into the throat. Like what?
You know what?
Okay. It didn't make a lot of sense. Then the kid gets picked back up now. Why? I don't understand. But we knew what was going to happen.
It's all for the climatic ending of what happens. That's what it's all for.
Jedi just is trying to hide him laughing. Look at how bad Jedi's trying not to laugh. Not to laugh at this. So they drop the kid. He gets picked up, and then he gets given back to his dad. Okay. All right. Yeah, he had in the belly for an entire day at least.
That's what I'm trying to say. There's like no slime, no nothing.
He's alive. How the hell is he alive?
Yeah, that's true. It's Mandalorian. They can breathe. I don't know. With his Walmart helmet. Who knows? I don't know. and then with all sci-fi horror specials, Clash of the Titans, the alligator eats the fucking
Jurassic
bird.
World.
The bird. Jurassic Park.
Alligator they tried to kill earlier.
Now listen, this is foreshadowing.
We're gonna see Mandalorian flying these.
Flying this shit. We know what it is, Dom. It ain't foreshadowing. They fucking put it right in front of your face.
Bo-Katan, Mother of Dragons now. Or pterodactyls, I guess.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is. They're going to have her team up with Din, and they're going to be. I've been saying it for a while. The love couple of the same Mandalorian.
Next episode, these dragon things are going to be
Bo-Katan riding the Mythosaur.
Exactly.
Hold on, Jed's right. Go ahead and say again, Jedi.
I was just saying, next episode, these dragon bird things are going to be full grown. They're going to be so
trained best friend.
And then Dom's going to say, "Well, it's been 2 years." It's like,
hey, but it was been 2 years since.
No, you guys, that's not even the best part. How the fuck did they fit 3 in this small ass ship? And they didn't eat anybody. They just didn't eat the meat on the stick.
They probably put him to sleep. They knocked him out. I don't know.
No.
How did Paz Vizsla fit in there with his big ass gun? Have room.
Worry about his gun when you got these things in there.
Yo, that better be your. It says better be your gun. Bo-Katan says Bo-Katan. That better be your gun.
Oh yeah. Hey, Comic Chef's got it. How did he have a kid with a helmet on? That's hey.
Listen. By the end of all this, the helmets are coming off, man. I think it's all.
We have to explain the birds and the bees to you.
Ring the bell. No, he's like, yeah. Do they like make out? No, they just okay.
Hey, remember in The Prisoner, the episode when Mando was with Migs and they went on the prisoner ship? Didn't the girl, the Twilight he dated, said that he goes, "How'd you have sex with the mask on?" And she's like, "Oh, we found ways."
Well, not that I want to defend this show at all, because I actually did not like it a lot, but it doesn't have to be his blood and flesh son, biological.
That's true. That is true.
Nah, fair. But wouldn't you call him a ward just like Din calls him the ward? And I didn't actually listen, I don't think it fit. I know this is gonna sound bad. I still enjoy this. It did not fit like 100%. Then we get the armor, and now this is where we get the second piece. Dude, Grogu does nothing. It's just getting we get the flashback. Okay.
Yeah,
so
he gets the flashback.
Think pounds. We get the flashback.
He gets the
and then
with his face. Oh, come on!
I forgot all about this.
That's sad.
And then, as I said earlier, that is not a lightsaber coming through that freaking door, and it was not a lightsaber. Dom asked 1,000 times. I said it was clones, and guess who it was? Clones. Wow.
You're right.
And then we get Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks. Misa crazy. Me say Grogu. Misa.
Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks. JJ, did you have a problem with this? This actually, me and JJ talked about this. JJ, can we talk about this? Before you say, oh my God, and this is horrible, and the worst ever, JJ, you are on mute. He might not be there. I'll tell you why. Because, well, Dom, who did you want to be? Tell us what your scenario was with this.
I wanted it all kidding aside. I thought it would be Mace Windu. Not Boba Fett. That can't be.
Mace Windu's dead.
You gotta be really good. I wanted Mace Windu to come. Like I didn't. Because let me tell you something. I still think that Mace Windu's not dead. Because Jedi's can. They can float. Anakin showed it in freaking Attack of the Clones, and he jumped out of the thing.
But they can lift starships with their mind. Why can't they just float their own body?
No, but like I said, when the door opened,
so no, that also would be bad. We would, yeah. I'm not. I think you're on an island with that one too.
You know, when the elevator opened up and I saw him, I was saying, "Wait, they recasted freaking goddamn Mace Windu," and then all of a sudden I looked at the guy and said, "Oh, that's Maud Best." I said, "Jar Jar Binks." I said, "You got to be kidding me!" But after that, I actually I'm happy. I'm happy he got some redemption.
So this was the thing. JJ was kind of saying it too. I was like, yeah, this is kind of corny that they put. But I said, hey, JJ, what they could have done, and I thought this is where Dom was going. Anakin could have walked through that door instead of the stormtroopers, and they could have had Yoda save Grogu. They could have had that happen, and at that point, I would have effing lost it. Mace Windu's the same way. There's no way I want to see Mace Windu in here. So I don't care that they gave. I mean, good for that. Good for Best coming back. Whatever. It could be any Jedi.
How do we know? You can rest assured that he's actually going to probably get.
Because Yoda would be there
with Bail.
He did, but he didn't. Remember, he ran off with the Wookiees, but then that was part of the thing that he didn't do anymore. Because we're not sure. Because Bad Batch was there, and we're not sure because Bad Batch hasn't been there now. But that was like before Filoni, where he didn't actually put it into the cartoon, so it may or may not happen. Plus, Filoni doesn't care what's canon or not canon, anyways.
Well, now the main question is all that. Who sent the Naboo starship?
Tom, slow down. I told you to relax. We know what videos you watch. Let's just slow down.
No. There's no videos.
Okay. So he's going here and he's going back and forth. He's doing this thing where he's fighting off the clones. Whatever.
I thought it was pretty cool.
2 lightsabers.
Yeah. 2 lightsabers.
Whatever.
You know?
Whatever.
Where did he get 2 from? Does he always have 2?
He picked one. No, he picked one up off the ground from the Jedi that died.
Yeah, he picked it up.
I couldn't get it. I had this shop. I decided not to add it.
And that was
he jumps on a speeder bike.
That's pretty cool.
I was the troop, but the troop transport's chasing him down.
Hey, you know,
remember the troop transport couldn't catch Dooku when he was flying off on his little thing.
Yeah, it's true too.
I don't know, Dwayne. Dang it, Dwayne.
Ring the bell.
Any more random Jedis who work at the theme park that might show up? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm not mad that they gave this guy a redemption. I'm okay with it. Then we get our rock that JJ and Pete absolutely hate. Skid through there. And then another landing plan. There's the Naboo luxury yacht that we get to see, which still looks pretty cool, I guess. They spent a couple dollars on that. Now, this is interesting because this is, as you know, the garb is Senate guard. And last I checked, he's not a senator. And then they said, what about all the rest? So apparently this was planned to be sent out to save a lot of people. And he says, there are no more. So he didn't save anybody, but somebody had to know the attack was coming, which is interesting because he's going to save them, which is weird. Which I guess we're going to get a comic book eventually, probably explaining it.
Probably.
And then all of a sudden, the more troopers come down and everything else.
You got Tamir Morrison's voice?
Wait a second. Well, Tamir Morrison was identified as one.
How many was he expecting to save when all he had was a little speeder bike?
Right here.
Yeah.
No, not him. The guards.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But these guys were like, what, 3 miles away? How were they going to get the Jedi to them?
I think they thought there was going to be more people coming on more speeder bikes. Maybe
Yeah,
no,
that's what I
he
mean, like,
hijacked.
they
he hijacked. He hijacked.
He hijacked the speeder bike.
Yeah, he
That's what
hijacked the speeder
that's
bike.
what I'm getting at. Like, why didn't they park closer? They're gonna say
I don't know. There's some
fair
bunch of things. You know what? It is what it is.
But they write this shit backwards. As I was saying before, they have an end game. We just want to get to here. How do we get there? Doesn't fucking matter.
No, yeah, no. I think that's how it goes.
We want flying pterodactyls. How do we get
actually okay, hold on.
We want Mandalorians flying pterodactyls.
Hold on. I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. All this stuff I thought was decent. I had no problem with any of this. Liked it all. Liked them jump off, liked the fight off, like them get on the flight, like them get on the yacht, and then we get the end of it and it goes back to building. I thought all that was done pretty well. They didn't over explain. It didn't seem stupid. I know people are questioning who sent the fighter. To be honest with you, it probably was the same person who sends everything. Bail Organa. Because Bail Organa's got a relationship with the Naboo. He's got a relationship with everybody else.
Yeah,
I know people are
Jar Jar Binks.
Because
I think you're gonna put Jar Jar in there. You gotta give Jar Jar credit too. Come on. If you brought Ahmad Best back, Jar Jar's gonna be somewhere in this.
Why?
That doesn't make any sense.
They gave him a whole new character he can play.
But I think Bail probably was Yoda at the time. Think about
I watched the video, so now I know where Dan's going with this already because I know.
I'm just saying, there's a couple of things. You know, it's not Padme. Padme's dead at this time.
Yeah, but if she's dead, who's already arranging all the pickups and all the other stuff? It's Bail Organa.
Yeah,
he does it with. By the way, he already did it with a luxury cruiser before from a Naboo yacht, and he already got the babies out there. The guy that's organizing everything is him. So odds are it's probably him.
If you know it already, why are they going to go secretive on who sent it?
They're not. There's no point in saying. They ain't keep it secretive. You see Guard come out. You see Senator Guard. He's a senator.
Yeah, it's not that it's a secret. They just didn't tell us. But it's not like they made a mystery. Like, dun, dun,
yeah. By the way, Padme is not dead at that point. She isn't dead.
He's not dead at that point.
Yeah. And by the way, Bail Organa is Captain Sava. So
she's not dead yet because she still has to find out that Anakin had killed all of these.
Killed all the kids. Yeah, she's still alive.
Okay, she's still alive.
Yeah, right, maybe she did. And Jar Jar would. I'm not gonna. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So I mean, it's probably Bail, or you know who else it is.
That's what I'm saying. Cares. Like when Yoda was fighting, he ran
off
with Bail.
Sabe did it.
He ran off with who?
With Bail, right?
Ignore me.
No, he didn't. No, he ran off with the Wookiees. And the Wookiee, that was after that. That would be after. That's after Padme died. Sorry, go ahead, Jedi.
Marco, Jedi? I think Jedi's right.
I thought you were just ignoring me.
No, sorry. Go ahead. I can't. What is it, Jedi? Go ahead. What's up?
The handmaidens did it. Sabe sent the thing.
All right, there you go. Sabe. That's another good answer.
I actually believe that for one particular reason. You can connect the story with the story that's going on now. If it works out, you never know. Have Sabe, she's becoming big in the comics.
I would agree with Jedi that the handmaidens probably have a bigger role in setting this than maybe next week we'll do top 10 list who could have sent the Naboo luxury jet. I mean, that sounds like a good one. Yeah. All right, next up. So we get the building. What's all the text she's building in the back? Is this just supposed to be an R piece?
Medallion.
It's supposed to be the piece that goes on the shoulder, right?
I think it's a medallion, heavy deep.
On his chest. She put it on his chest.
But that's because I don't think you can put it on the hand. You can't.
He has to grow into it.
It's his Tony Stark.
He grows into it. He can't grow into it. He's still small. Yoda's small.
I still don't care. I think we're overanalyzing this part. Who gives a shit? I just thought it was weird. Like, what are the circuits? I thought there was actually something about this, but no.
I was actually. I mean, not that I care. You're right. I don't want to overanalyze this. I was a little disappointed that they didn't give him a helmet. I mean, why are you making this?
Not yet. He's too young for a helmet.
He's too young for a helmet. He can't speak the
oath. Even though he's older,
he beat that kid in the duel.
No, they said he's not wearing a helmet because he can't speak the oath yet.
And he's older than all the kids. He's 53 years old. What do you want?
Middle-aged man.
He's never going to get a helmet because he's going to speak the oath backwards, so it's not going to count.
This is the way. You can say, "Way, this is the way." Way is this? Way is this?
See, that's the one thing I was trying to say to JJ is instead of sometimes with the series saying how much all's wrong, saying like how it could be worse. Like they could have had Yoda come in and save him. They could have had Jar Jar Binks hop off that play. He could have played both. You know what I mean? We could have had that one going on.
And I get what you're saying with that angle. It could have been worse, but at the same time, just like before, it could have been so much better very easily.
Well, some of this was good. I mean, there was some good parts.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. There was good stuff in here.
And this wasn't bad. Like this little back and forth. And then what happens at the end? I really enjoy what happens at the end.
So she does that everybody's talking to the child and the way they talk it. And he's sitting there and he's getting all this stuff. And like, she could turn around and be a bitch to Grogu, and the same thing with like Bo-Katan.
Well,
the way they're talking to. So
it's a cult, Tom. They're trying to gain members.
I know. They're trying to. I know.
Are they? Or are they trying to get over? Okay. Number 2, I did like it because at one point we had made a Grogu thing, anyways, and it had I like this part because it. Remember when Pete when we made the thing with the Grogu Flavor Flav thing?
Oh
yeah, we called this a long time ago. So she ends up giving him the Flavor Flav clock, which is nice to pin on. I guess you can open it up, so maybe that's how they're going to hide the animatronics. Nailed it. She gets that. They talk back and forth a little bit. Bo sees this. She starts thinking, huh. Then she starts looking at the, breathing hard and heavy. And then.
Wait. Before you move on. Boom.
There it is. We did it before. They watch our show. First appearance was here on the show of this. Flavor Flav. I think was this part. Did Eric help us out with it? What happened? I think he did.
I don't know. You gave it to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Eric Hurd helped us out with this. But we knew it was coming years ago, so we made this great thing of Flavor Grogu Flav. So there you go, representing in the hood. The question I have with this, and I thought it was cheap how they're doing it, is that she tells the armor all about the Mythosaurus.
And she doesn't believe it.
She does.
She did not want to believe it. She's like,
who doesn't want to believe it?
The armor. I mean,
You guys think the armor didn't believe it?
I think she's like.
I said
because.
It's good. I hear this. No. Let me know. Let me.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, Jedi. Let me hear you, and then Dom, and then I am.
No. I think. I mean, she. I think believed it, but she didn't want to say she believed it, so she was kind of dancing around it, like, well, yeah, we all, the mythosaur is so embedded in our culture. Of course, you'll see visions of her when you go to sleep and dream at night. Blah 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 blah, and without actually coming out and saying, "Whoa, you saw one? What did it?" You know what I mean? She kind of, I don't not believe you, but I'm kind of dancing around, actually committing to saying I believe you. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
Dom, what do you think?
I think she doesn't believe her because remember when she was talking to Mando about the great mythosaur, the legends, the stories of the great mythosaur that Mandalore the Great rose to lead Mandalore. I don't think she believed it because no one actually saw one. No one ever saw one except Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan is the only one in generations seen the mythosaur.
Well, it's called a mythosaur.
Mythosaurus. So here's, I actually was watching it with a little bit of a different point of view, maybe. She didn't supposedly think the waters were there. She then got some of the water back and she saw it was true. And she felt like something was being held back. She's been, she knows, I believe that the armor really she does not want to give up this cult. She does not want to give up the power that she possesses. She's the Merlin. She's the whatever you want to call her of the cult. I don't know. There's probably some Lord of the Ring reference in here someplace that Pete will come up with.
She could just be a chieftain.
Yeah, whatever. And she is. I mean, she's dressed like a chieftain. She's got her boy John Viscera. Like she's got her stuff all set up. She wants her rule.
It sounds like you're saying she is going to be the big bad.
She's gonna be part of it. Yeah, like she's 100%. If you guys don't think that this part, the children's watch or child watch, really that there's not going to be another
Children of the Watch.
Every 5 minutes they say all that Mandalorians do is war, and there's always schisms. You don't think that a show called The Mandalorian is going to have a Mandalorian schism on it? They literally fight every fucking season, as JJ brought up earlier.
I know they fight, but think about it. First is the dark.
I am thinking I'm not even done yet. I'm not even close to being done yet, but go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so under that theory that she wants to maintain control, which she does, because she sent out Din already, she already talked about it, had John test them already, they have kids, she's actually amassed a large covenant around herself. She knows they brought back the water, and at first she says, "Oh yes, we all see it." But as Bo starts talking more, it sounds like she starts to the armor starts to perk up, as in, "Oh shit, she's not saying she saw it in her dreams," and then testing to see where she says it. And then when Bo finally, reluctantly, because that's how bad this writing is, but reluctantly says, pretty much, "I actually saw it," and in her head, she's, "Yeah, I know where it is now. I know where it is now." So she's going to send John and the boy to go, and the boy's going to be the baby savior.
Not John anymore. Stop calling him John.
Oh, what do we call him? Vizsla?
Paz.
Yeah,
Paz, and Paz's son, because it's going to be the baby that's born is the baby that's given. I mean, there's a ton of like religious references in this whole shit, but like the baby that's born, baby that's given, and that they're going to go down there, and it's going to be the false king.
How many midichlorians does he have?
It's the false king. So So, I mean, and then that's going to cause the schism between the two, because they know they can't. They've tried for the Darksaber already. They weren't able to get the Darksaber. They see that there's already, they showed us in this episode, there's a competition between the two, quote, wards or sons, future kings. There's already a war between the two of them. Am I fucking off my rocker? Is this not making sense?
I get what you're saying, but when you think about it, they basically have the named ruler in Bo-Katan, in a sense, and you have the wielder of the Darksaber, indebted to them, like under their thumb for now.
Yeah, but he's already left before, and she has two. That's what I'm saying. They think they're the purists. They think they're the orthodox. Like they 100% believe that. Was it? All right. Didn't somebody just call me last week say I was wrong? I think John said I was wrong about something last week, and I wasn't wrong. Again, I think he said, "It's all right." I love being called wrong, but this is just a theory. I'm just putting a theory out here. I might not be right, but I do believe that that's how you get Bo and Mando to team up, and they're going to be in charge of the new Mandalorians, where the Death Watch is going to be the opposing factor eventually. This is not an option. We say crazy shit all the time. This seems like reasonable.
Well, we got to find the other Mandalorians, because right now, this is all we got. Land of the Lost.
Can I look at the end of the day? Okay. All right. So the armorer, you think the armorer is playing everybody? You think she was on Mandalore already? She knows about the living waters. She knows about the Mythosaur. She knows about all those.
No,
things.
I don't think she does. I think she does now, and sees a way for her.
Opportunity.
Yeah, an opportunity for her to be.
Put her guy.
Yeah, for her to put her guy, so that she's, she's the Wizard of the Oz. She's
Do you think she's the mother of Paz's son?
No. What the fuck? No. What?
No, I like the Merlin example. I think is a good one.
What?
She's the advisor. She's directing.
So who's the mother of the son?
It doesn't matter.
What?
Because
Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Why does it matter?
Why does that matter?
I'm just saying. I'm just kind of putting it out there.
But it does.
No, he's not putting it out there. No, Pete, he's not putting it out there.
Are we linking Lando into this or something?
No. Dom, who's the no? Tell please. Who do you think the mother is?
Do you think Paz and the armorer got it on, and they had the kid?
I don't think so, but
this is not the way.
I don't know. I just think because Paz is a true believer, he has the Vizsla name. He is definitely part of. I mean, they call it Children of the Watch, but it's a Death Watch breakoff, right? Like they're the Orthodox. He 100% is in line. It's like she's the Pope and he's the Cardinal. Like, and then there's a kid. Like throughout history, they position parts like this where it's like, and then that person takes over England, and next thing you know, England's run by Scandinavians. Like, I mean, I don't know.
Do you think that she had? Do you think that she's left over?
I'm still finishing up Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
What?
Do you think she was part of Death Watch when Maul took over Mandalore?
No.
You don't think she was part of Death Watch when Maul took over Mandalore?
I mean, I don't. Maybe I guess. I mean, she knows enough about Bo-Katan. I guess. Yeah. I don't think. I once again don't think that they're going to go that deep or that matters. I don't think that matters.
Because it should. Because if you really want good storytelling in detail, you go into detail about. Because there's a lot of history. Because think about it. There's a lot of past that
see, Dom, this is where you're mistaken.
Yeah, you haven't been watching this
detail because you go into detail, you nail yourself down.
Yeah,
you leave shit vague. It lets You speculate and guess and consider and hope and still get what you want in dreaming of what could be by them not ever telling you.
Sticks grow through Bo and Mando. Grogu becomes the chosen one. Yes, is that what you're asking?
Because he's force sensitive, and he can take over Mandalore right now and just toss everybody around. Because
and who's going to know what he wants because he can't speak English?
And by the way, he didn't learn. All he's learned how to do so far is backflip.
I know, but he tossed the dude out when he was going to get Bo-Katan. He was figuring out the creature out of the cave. He stopped the Mudhorn. He freaking put a Rancor to sleep.
Sticks.
He has powers.
Sticks. You think it's Satine? All right. No, I think with how the show has gone already and what they do.
Wait, actually, you know what? All kidding aside, maybe he's onto something. Do you think the armor is related to Bo-Katan?
No.
Look what you did, Sticks.
Satine is dead.
No. They have another sibling that they didn't talk about.
A third Summer's brother. Third Summer's sister. Yep. Vulcan.
It could be. You don't know.
She's been raised by the Shi'ar.
Listen, these stories are crazy. They're just throwing things at you. It's speculation, man. That's it. Could be.
I don't want to speculate.
They do have to
watch the show.
They have to.
Yes, I don't want
to. They have to land. They do have to land this eventually, and I think the easiest way to land it is you have, they have 100 times. I guess you said foreshadowing. You just said it here twice that they foreshadow things twice in this episode. Yep. They have said the Mandalorian schism a bazillion times. They've said Mandalorians can't get along a bazillion times. So we think they're going to be fucking kumbaya-ing?
No.
Nice.
I don't think that's what he's saying either.
No.
He's just coming up with different angles for
I don't know.
All right. Well, either way, I mean, that's just what I was thinking. I don't think it was that far off of a ability to be, but because I just don't see Vizsla from the history of Vizslas. They never work well with other people. And number two, as much as you're he owes him one because of the kid. I think that was foreshadowing that
not if they didn't know who the other was.
Between Bo and the armor, if they were sisters.
But then I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe that they're sisters either. Oh, come on, John. All right. Let's move along for that. It was 1/3 a good episode. Yes. I don't know what you guys thought.
I think you're right, Chef. She is up to something. Shenanigans.
I actually give this episode a pretty solid thumbs up because I did enjoy it, but I wish they would get more into only 8 episodes. It's if it was more than 8 episodes, they can get into these extra little things going by, but it's you're getting past the story. There's no the main plot is still not even at hand yet. And we still have 4 episodes, and it's a lot more things supposed to happen in this season.
What do you mean supposed to happen?
More Mandalorians are coming. There's more Mandalorians. Christopher Lloyd.
Well, we already got more Mandalorians.
We just saw thousands of them.
I know, but Christopher Lloyd has his own group of Mandalorians that are coming.
Do we know that?
Christopher
Hey,
Lloyd.
this Joe, I see. I thought when I just did that thing, I don't think that was complex at all. Very simple. You have one side against another side. They've been like that every single episode. So I thought they would continue that because you're right. I don't think they do anything.
But Bo doesn't really have a side right now.
Her side's the winning. She wants to lead, and it's not with Death Watch. She wants to lead all of Mandalore.
I know, but what I'm saying is she doesn't.
Din doesn't want to lead all of Mandalore. Yeah,
and left her.
Oh yeah, but she rides the Mythosaur. They'll come back, and then
how are they going to find out?
How's there 3,000 Mandalorians on a fucking desert island with fucking?
I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's a lot of questions.
Pterodactyls and shit. Who knows? Jedi, what'd you think of the episode?
Didn't like it.
Sweet. All right, Pete.
Yeah. There was stuff in here.
Hold on. Jedi's about to answer. Go ahead, Jedi. Would you like to elaborate or no?
No, I mean I like the very end of it when they had the dialogue between the armor and Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
The whole saving of the child, the saving of Paz's kid. That was just it. There were so many things about that you scratch your head and say, why wouldn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? That it just made it kind of an annoying little story. And then I was okay with the background of how Grogu got rescued. I was okay with that. Would it have been a little more exciting had it been somebody that we knew that did it? Sure. Okay. But there's probably less strings attached the way they did it. That way they don't have to worry about the ripple effect down the road. What annoyed me more than anything is people saying Jar Jar saved Grogu. No, he didn't. And stop saying that, because Jar Jar did not save Grogu. The actor that played Jar Jar
played another character
saved Grogu. So, I mean, that's the only... Stop saying Jar Jar saved Grogu. He didn't. So anyway, I mean, I get that's what people do because it's fun or whatever.
Would you be mad if?
I got tired of hearing it quickly because it's just it didn't. It's not there.
Jedi, how much on a rage level of Pete to Marco? Okay, which form of rage would you be if all of a sudden on the next episode you see Jar Jar Binks, the actual Jar Jar Binks, wandering around like that rock or something?
I would be like, what the fuck are they doing? It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what they're doing.
There you go.
I see that loping goofball walk in. I'm out.
All right, fair enough. Pete, I assume you didn't like this episode.
No, I'm kind of in the middle because, like Jedi was saying, the whole saving the little Vizsla, it was pointless. Like I said, it was just a means to an end. They just wanted pterodactyls that they can fucking ride later, so they reverse engineered a story. How do we get them there? That was shit.
Well, so I think that's a combo. I think they think it's pointless because they're going to use the kid later on. But yeah.
But the background stuff of the Mandalorian, I guess, culture, and then like the Bo conversation with the armorer, even seeing the flashback, which wasn't great, but at least it's done. We don't have to ask that question anymore. It's done. It's over with. Fine. It wasn't terrible. Wasn't great, but it was okay. But just again, seeing the little bits about the Mandalorians, even the stupid stuff of what you were saying, they got to split up to go eat.
Yeah.
Right? Well, they explained something. Them training and saying, oh, this is how we train our kids. Well, no, he can't wear a helmet until he can speak the words. Them dropping little bits like that. I like that stuff.
Me too. I agree.
The other story stuff, like I said, the pterodactyl fight, them scaling the wall, was just a waste of special effects money that they could have saved.
I don't know if they wasted. I don't know if they spent that much on it.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is like that's the bit that like you could have done other things instead of doing this.
Yeah, I think it's
in the middle, 2.5. If we're doing 5.
Yeah, 2.5. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, obviously that's how I feel. Like, I'm actually glad. I guess I'm not in the minority, but I'm glad they didn't do, because the first thing that came to my mind is, oh shit, here comes Luke Skywalker to save Grogu, and they're having Anakin, his dad, come out through the, like that type of thing. And that's the last thing I want to see. I don't want to see Anakin coming out.
Saved him.
Well, I mean, like Mace, anybody. I don't want to see anybody. I'd rather have nobody save him. And then it becomes a non-issue because, like, we don't, as you guys are saying, oh, they haven't introduced the big bad yet, but we want them to introduce fucking somebody to save him that's going to make a difference. Like,
well, it's not a non-issue yet because now you have people questioning, who is this guy? Now people want to know more about Ahmad Best's job.
I think they can let Ahmad Best, but they left it open-ended enough where he can stay there and die because he didn't jump on the ship.
Until we know what happens to him.
Yeah,
can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
The one disappointment I do have with Mandalorian overall the season.
No Boba Fett.
No, not even the Boba Fett thing.
I'm teasing
the minutes, a half hour, 30 minutes. Come on, make these damn things longer. You're gonna put special effects and things. Make them longer so there's other stuff. An hour. You have only 8 episodes. Make them longer. If you had more episodes, then you can have a couple of short ones here and there. But when you have something like this, an episode like this,
you might not like what you get though by just making it longer. Then we're gonna get Book of Boba Fett. Hey, we're just walking through the desert. Why? Well, we need 5 extra minutes, so we're just gonna keep walking through this desert.
I'll tell you this: if they cut out, this is 30 minutes. If they cut out the 15 minutes of that pterodactyl, God, War of Gods stuff, I would have liked the episode a lot. I would have given it 4 or 5 stars. Because that's in there doesn't make it better. It makes it worse.
I'm just saying, but the half hour stuff for only 8 episodes is really bullshit. It should be hour episodes. That's the problem.
Why? They can't make a half an hour good. Look, man, if I got an employee that comes out and I give him 8 hours of work, and they can't make fucking 2 hours of good work. They fucking get fired.
Well,
I would give them 16 hours.
Who directed this episode?
Get out of here.
No, this was the episode.
Dave. It's a Dave episode.
This was a Dave written episode, but it was
Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers
directed it.
But come on. I mean, let's be real. What's Carl Weathers going to do?
But you know what's funny? Everybody was saying
do anything
Ahsoka was going to be in this.
Ahsoka
was doing this. Ahsoka was doing that. It's a Dave's episode. This and that. It was no.
I wasn't saying that.
No, but a lot of people in the chatter were saying it because it's a Dave's episode. But remember, Dave Filoni has another episode before the season's over with, so you don't know.
That doesn't mean that it's not good things. Go back and start looking. That's why I went back to watch Book of Fett. I went back to start looking at all the Dave episodes in live action. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, let's get in. Let's get into.
All right, you guys have fun. I got to bail now.
All right, Pete. Thanks, bud.
Pete.
All right, later, guys.
Take care.
All right, let's get into Bad Batch. Hopefully, we can save something.
Bad Batch was very good. I enjoyed Bad Batch this week too. I thought it was a good episode.
Where is it? Jedi, do you like Bad Batch?
I'm trying to remember what it was about.
All right, so it starts off. You see some of these clones get put up onto a thing by some creepy Imperial and a couple of things. Then you get to see Rex. You get to see it's the other team there. You get to see Gregor. You get to see Fireballs. Is that guy's name Fireballs? Okay, Fireballs. All right, and then they go in there to save. They take over the Imperial prison ship. They're like, "Hey, listen here, guy. Nice clothy hair. Tell us where you're going to take the clones. Tell us where you're going to take the clones." Nope, I'm going to zap myself. So he zaps himself too. Everybody apparently now is committing suicide on the Imperial missions, I guess, or being shot by their own troops. All of a sudden they get out, and this is kind of cool because the Star Destroyer comes in. They're like, holy shit, we got to get out of here. Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. You know, I mean, it made sense. We got to see. I thought this was exactly opposite of what you said. Dom, of the last thing. They gave this like 5 minutes, if that. And I think it was very comprehensive and showed us where some of the characters that we have been hoping to see again. Boom, boom, bang, bang. There you go.
Did a good job on it.
Real good job. This fucking guy. I want to punch this fucking guy. Yeah, right? Who doesn't want to shoot this? Jedi, do you feel the same? You want to punch this guy in the face?
Oh, he's a good bad guy. Yeah.
Yeah, real good bad guy. He gets them all over there, and he's like, okay, we got this guy. He's like, listen, don't worry about it. I need you to find the rest of your crew, blah, 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 blah. And our man knows exactly what he wants. He's like, look, they're never going to give her up. You're not going to get her. And he's like, okay, well, maybe we'll put you down there and we'll do a little bit of reprogramming and torturing. And we'll see how that works out for you, buddy. Okay. Tell me when he's ready to tell me where they're at. And he's like, I don't know, but okay. So then he's like, I'm telling you, this is going to hurt and you're going to follow orders. And then he fakes that, like the effects of the chip, right? That's what he was doing here, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. He's faking the effects of chip and he shoots this dude right in the face.
I like that. That was
okay.
Cool.
This is interesting though. And then he gets her there. Did you feel that she might have like helped him? Like, cause she's kind of distracting the other people. And then like, it wasn't like the gun was there. It wasn't like she was like helping, but it wasn't like she was like.
I know what you mean. I seen like the hesitance on her, what she was doing, and then he shot her with the stun gun. He stunned her.
Yeah, I feel like she did too. Yeah, I feel like she was helping him, like for a little bit, and she was even like, "Oh yeah, it's okay." Yeah. And then he stuns her, puts her down. He misses a shot, but okay. Did he miss a shot, or did he do that to get both their attentions? Because then afterwards, I could capture it, but he pops him dead nuts.
I know, but I think because he's a little weak. He's a little weak, and he was. I think he might have missed, or he could have did it just to get the distraction to hit both of them.
I think he missed on purpose to distract them so that they would both have their focus somewhere else.
Yeah,
so that he could get them.
I agree. That seemed like what he was doing with the shot. I thought it was pretty good. And then popped them both in there. He's got the smoke. He gets in to send out the message. I had to replay this 2 or 3 times because I'm like, wait, did he just say code 88? And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, okay, maybe he's saying it wrong so they know. And he sends out the message. Then poo gas. Dom, you're familiar with this stuff. This is the things that comes out the tubes in New York all the time.
Yeah, they're nice. Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
The poo gas is coming into the thing, and then and then that creepy McCreep bags is just walking through it like all day. Like he bathes in this poo gas. So that's fun.
He might be
apparently they said it was he designed it to only affect clones or something.
I don't know. All I know is doesn't he remind me of
he had a
1940s, like the guy, the villain, like the guy with the glove in the hand, the dead scientist.
Either way, I think it all worked out up to this point. Anytime you got fishing going on, I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for them to come out with the outfits on them now. The new outfits they got on.
I can't wait for them to get off this island.
Wow, Hunter's really got that the chick pose down there with that outfit.
I know, right?
He's really fashioning it up. But Wrecker uses it's the weirdest fishing pole I ever saw. I was going to add it in, but I wasn't going to talk about it, and I am. I don't think Dave's ever fished before because it makes no sense what he had. But either way, I caught a big old fish. Oh, there it is. I did put it in there. That doesn't make sense.
The double pole?
Yeah, well, yeah, because like if you got the reel here and then it's a double front top, so like if you threw one, you couldn't throw.
It's a cartoon.
I mean, even if you're doing release casting,
it's a cartoon.
It wouldn't make sense. None of this makes sense.
It's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes no sense.
Let's not get wrapped around that axle.
I was like, what is that? And then here they go. We get Echo down here, and they do the bro, like how excited were you when you got Pete's gone. That sucks because he loves this too. He likes the bro hammer, like the Sylvester Stallone or the Arnold Schwarzenegger and what's his name handshake.
Well, it's kind of funny, isn't it? Because
this isn't for you.
You have Carl Weathers directing it, so of course.
No,
not the Carl Weathers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Predator handshake.
Yeah, the Predator handshake. Yeah.
Carl Weathers and
Arnold. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, there you go. And then they start talking. They do a little chat. It seems like Hunter. I really do think, like I said last week, I think you're going to see both Hunter and I called him long shot last week, and that's
Crosshair.
Crosshair. I think you're going to see them both sacrifice themselves. I think this was a little bit of foreshadowing for it, where he's like, well, actually, I kind of got other people to look after, and this is kind of nice. And he's like, yeah, well, I got the troops to look after, and blah, 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 blah. And then you see the little tree of life, which is somebody's going to die. Maybe both.
So you think this is, I mean, this is not the last season, right? Isn't there another season coming?
Well, the last next week is the 2-part finale. 2 episodes.
I'm not talking about episode. I'm talking about season.
They haven't mentioned anything about season 3 yet.
They haven't mentioned anything about season 3 yet.
Maybe on Celebration they might mention it. Who knows?
Maybe it'll end. Maybe it won't. I mean, I'm not saying that they're going to sacrifice. I mean, I'd assume that one of them gets sacrificed this time, maybe both, and then we get to see, because it's a double episode. I think we're going to get to see a post where they're living on the island. But maybe that's
that makes sense. You could certainly make that make sense.
Yeah, the dots are easy to link up to that.
Yeah.
Especially with this episode. And so they're all in there. And they're like, oh, he gave off this message and he's telling us to stay away, show. And we got all this other data too. Let's go there anyways. We get Tarkin. I'm happy.
Pretty cool.
We get a little Tarks. Always cool to see Tarks. He's talking to Psychopath. And Psychopath's like, don't kill them. Clones, give them to me and I can put them to better use. Which, I mean, I think using, whatever main, he's been doing it to Crosshair and everything else. Whatever he's reprogramming these droids to do, they become killers. So he uses them as disposable units. That was pretty good. And then you see, Crosshair's back there and they're going to re-hit him up. So, all right. That was it. Bad Batch. Pretty good. Pretty short. Pretty good. Got to the point. Didn't have a problem with it.
I finally got to see where those torture droids stick their needle. I don't think I've ever seen that before, that they actually put it in the neck. I always wondered where they stick that thing.
Didn't they do that in
Maybe they did.
In Star Wars with Princess Leia.
They never showed it.
They never showed it.
But you see how deadly they are. He wrecked his own sister, his own daughter, and he did that.
Yeah.
The torture thing. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like,
did you say?
All right, well, that's great. But yeah, no, I thought Bad Batch was really good. So we got is next week a double episode down?
Yes,
is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
All right.
And then what we have is Mando after that for 3 more weeks because Mando episode 5 premieres this week too.
Well, not bad. Not bad.
We're
Good.
gonna
I think they've really. I mean, I think it's too long. Whatever they've made this season way too long. See, Dom, I think this is the exact thing you were talking about with Mando. Would you? I mean, how long was Bad Batch? It was way too long.
Well, 16 episodes. But you see 16 episodes. They
flew
got
by, right?
What?
To me, it went by fast. I couldn't believe we're already.
We're almost. It's almost done. But I'm just saying that the 16 episodes, there were other times to develop other things. You know, they wrapped up the Rampart story. They got rid of that. They got the clone stuff out of the way because they had so many episodes to do it and had time to have episodes that didn't count on the Bad Batch.
So they're on 14. This was 14, right?
This was 14.
Yeah,
Jedi. What were the top 3 memorable episodes for you in Bad Batch this season?
Oh God, this season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can name 3. Just the ones with Crosshair, I think, were the best ones. The one where he's on the icy planet, probably number 1,
which was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and then probably this one,
which is this week. Yeah, I think that's my point. I guess my point is like, as long as you said it was like fast, I agree. But I think most of it's because you just forgot. You just like they weren't.
Well, probably the other one would be when Echo. I always get him and Tech mixed up. When Echo
Cody.
left.
What about Cody?
Well, I'm just okay, but I mean, I think when Echo left, you saw the emotion, the connection between him and Omega. Okay, so
I just don't think like I don't think there was a lot of episodes that made an impact, though, is what I'm saying. Like, there wasn't that many impactful. Like, it's 14 weeks, and you're saying like, oh, they got to finish up stuff. Dom, I get that, but like, impactful episodes. 2 of them were the last 2 weeks. The one before that was the split up from Echo. That was week like 6, and the only other one is the one you yell about Cody, which was week 3. So
that was you know what? Yeah. I understand that, but if Mandalorian was 10 episodes instead of 8, you would have 5 and 5. It's just, you see, Bad Batch is a cartoon. You know, cartoon, you could do so much with cartoons. Live action, I understand, is much more difficult to make, but you could make more stories compelling in the live actions if you have maybe another 2 or 3 episodes.
But my point is a little bit different. My point is, with what they have, they're not making it compelling already. If you do that successfully, sure, I'd want more episodes. But they are not making what they have currently compelling. Because saying like, oh, I kind of remember 3-4 out of 14 episodes, that's not even 50%. You know, I mean, it's kind of
what
tough.
About the first season? How many episodes were great in the first season?
Bad Batch?
Yeah. Bad Batch was pretty good in the first episode. You got the
season episode 1, the long one, was really good.
Yeah. But he can remember that all the way back. I mean, like, there's a pod racing episode in this one. There was like, they went to some planet. I don't even remember why.
Indiana Jones planet.
Sykes.
There was the one where they woke up that big robot thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shoot, I forgot about that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, you know what? I understand where you're coming from too, but I just, it just upsets me that, that Mando, it's your flagship show, what brought people back to Star Wars, because a lot of people left Star Wars because of the sequel trilogy, but Mando united a lot of people.
Dom, how many episodes were Mando season 1 and 2? There were 8, right?
They were all 8, but that's what I'm just saying. But now
so it's not that they're only 8 episodes. It's the writing and story.
Right, definitely right. Exactly.
That you're doing.
And that's why I'm trying to say the best written episode, if you really think about it, of Mando so far. There's been good episodes. I believe that The Believer, that episode when they went to the Imperial place, going through, and they had the pirates going after them, and the truck had that stuff in it that blows up, and they got there, and then friggin' Miggs killed his superior officer from friggin' Cinder for Operation Cinder. I think that was a well-written episode.
You mean the episodes when they're actually doing something and not just like randomly fighting the sci-fi giant of the week like they did this last week?
Yeah, no, you're right. No, definitely. But I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to show more what Mandalorian culture supposedly is. And it's hard to do that when you only have 8 episodes. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, you can cut the fighting giant
I
spiders.
agree with this. Oh, I'm switching.
Go ahead.
I agree with this, unless the lightsabers unfold to make a double blade. He's talking about your fishing rod.
The fishing rod, yeah.
Whereas we had the Wayseeker, right? What's her name? Ophelia.
Yeah.
He had one of those that had two. Yeah. Okay. So I agree. I don't know. I don't know what good that does either.
Like, you know, if Mandalorian was a animated series, they could do a lot more.
Yeah, I think because of, I mean, you got to remember, people keep forgetting it, but it's not season 1 wasn't exactly fire. People weren't really on it till season 2 when stuff once again had changed. Like even when we talk about
season 1 had Bane, it had Fennec, you had things.
We enjoyed it. I know we enjoyed it. People went back and watched it, but like it wasn't like honestly, when we were saying the big drop last week that everybody was giving it so much trouble for, it was less than 500,000 people and still had done over double what Andor did. So like, once again, I mean, you know, you have to put everything into context, and you're not gonna get that volume anymore. But I don't think that, I think people were looking for something to see, and that was there, and there's an opportunity. Yeah. But I don't think it's because how bad.
Is JJ still here?
Is what? Yeah, I don't know.
Is JJ here?
I just got back.
Oh, there he goes.
All right, just in time.
All right, let's do. Hey, JJ, what did you think about that batch? Did you like it?
It was okay. It kind of dawdled there for a while, but
it always does. All right. Well, Dom thinks the solution is more episodes. We don't think that's true. We're gonna get into the rankings now. What is this rankings, JJ?
It's I don't know if you want to call it best, but it's cameo appearances.
Cameo appearances.
Based on the actors, not like characters. If that makes sense.
One that I want to get rid of. Did you? Isn't it? It wasn't the kid in Mandalorian. Isn't he? Did you put him in here? Because isn't he Jimmy Kimmel's like?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the thing. I couldn't put everybody in, and then also like I left out people that had like a somewhat significant role for an episode, like obviously Rosario Dawson is like Ahsoka's not in there. Bill Burr is not in there.
What about the two troopers? What do you call them? The
Sudeikis. You're talking about Sudeikis, the bike troopers.
The bike troopers, yeah. That in Mandalorian.
This has already got 16 in a top 10 list, and we had to trim it down.
I know. I'm not saying they should have been in there. I'm just they were.
Well, I didn't include like Andy Serkis just because like he was Snoke. So
trust me, I will never again complain. I will never again complain to anybody about leaving anything off ever again.
Oh yeah, make sure you check out MCM last week. All right, so these are I'll be here real quickly, but I think he's done a pretty good job explaining this. Or not? We can just go.
Going to go down the list.
Yeah, just go down from Daniel Craig. Just go down the list.
Oh well, they're in different order over in the.
Go from whoever's. Okay. Oh, you want me to do it?
I'm saying, no, I mean I can do it, but he's got. Remember he did the little pop-up things here.
Oh yeah, here we go. So, I know you guys like this because you guys bring it up all the bleeping time whenever we bring up this movie or anything like it.
I'm not saying she's number 1, but I think she should be top 5. Definitely top.
Definitely 10. Top 5. Definitely.
Why?
Top 5. Because it was an important one and an important character.
Okay. Is it that, or do you think you like the way she looks?
Well, there's that. I mean, you can't say she's. I mean, she's. Was this? This was prior to. Was this prior to her?
Stardom.
What's the Disney? No, the pirate movie. Prior to the Caribbean.
Yeah. This is like her first, this is like one of her first roles.
She's still young here. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like young.
Yeah, that'd be the one thing that holds it back is like you don't really know the actress at this point. Like she became famous later, and she wasn't so much famous here.
She is a kid in this, right? Just so
she was like.
It's just I want to explain how creepy y'all are.
Well, she's Sabe. She's Sabe. But she was like 2 years younger than Natalie Portman or something like that. She wasn't that young.
Oh, in real life? Oh,
yeah.
So we got 2 5s and a 4 in the chat so far. Let's see if
that sounds about right. Like a 4. I don't know.
I'm not. She doesn't need to be number 1.
You can put her in 4.
Let me find her.
Holy crap! There's a lot of people. All right, and then here we go. I don't even know who the hell this is.
I had to look her up, but she's been in a lot
You
of
don't remember
movies
Rose
that I
Byrne?
really
Yeah,
like.
Rose Byrne's a pretty famous actress.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. But again, this was kind of before she was famous.
I don't think she's important enough to be in the top 5.
10?
But,
Yeah.
10? Can we put her at 10? Because there's like 20 people here.
I'd say like
yeah, I think she's famous enough that you can say, "Wow, I can't believe she was in that." You know what I mean? Remember when type of thing, because she's been in a lot of really funny, and she's got comedy chops too. So I mean, she's just funny.
AOA wants her 3 for some reason. I don't understand.
I don't know. I would put her
Everybody
behind
else got her
Keira Knightley.
9. Everybody else got her 9.
8, 9 is probably right.
9's a good spot. We don't want Jedi moving around too much stuff. She's up at the top row to the one on the right, Jedi. There you go. All right. You're doing great. Simon Pegg was the fat dude in The Force Awakens. I like Simon Pegg. I thought it was cool that he was in there. I actually like the backstories. Well, the original backstory of this character before they screwed it up.
Yeah. I don't know. Like there's ones like this where they do a lot of makeup work.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. He was in there. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, because you don't like fanboys and stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I think I'm probably going to say something that's similar to what you were going to say. Is I like it when they just want to be in Star Wars without being recognized as who they are. They just want to be.
I think those are the best.
Yeah. And it takes a lot of dedication to sit in that makeup chair, probably for like as long as he did. Yeah, I mean,
a 2 and a 6. See, I would say he's top 5 because he was already at this point not only an actor, producer, screenwriter. Like he already has whole series of stuff. He's super big. He didn't need to do this, but he did do it. And I thought that was really cool. But they're not apparently.
The chat doesn't agree.
Apparently, underage Keira Knightley is what you guys like because
we got a 3, we've got a 6, and a 7.
We got 3, a 2, a 6, and a 7. So we're in between 3, 2, 6, and 7, which would actually probably make 5. I have a little bit higher.
I will say this: Keira Knightley is the only one with a character currently being used in anything. She's still in the comics. Her character is.
Well,
but she didn't know that.
Yeah, she didn't know that, but
she doesn't. He knows who he was in there. I give him a little bit more.
I would actually be okay, as much as I like Sabe. I would actually be okay moving Keira to 5 and putting Simon
at 4. Okay, let's do that. I mean, it's an average score, anyways. Do you guys think this is cool? I don't know if it's cool being in your own movies.
Yeah.
Well, I left off the fact they put like all his family members in there too.
Yeah, he did.
Everything, yeah.
Just Lucas. Can we just do Lucas family?
I thought about that, but I didn't want to have Pete pull every single picture of every single thing.
No, I mean this will be for the Lucas family.
Oh, yeah. To me, like this is like I kind of appreciate it on one end but at the same time, I always like it's like they're begging to be like Alfred Hitchcock or something. Like just get over yourself and like, at least he didn't have like a speaking role.
Yeah. Well, would it have been better if he had a speaking role?
No, would have been worse.
No, probably not. I assume his acting's worse than his writing, so probably not.
George Lucas, it's poetry in motion.
All right, can we put him at 10? Let's put him at 10.
That's probably fair.
The chat's got him on 10, except for Ruben. What's Ruben? Of course, Ruben has him at 6. Of course.
And an 8. He's actually got 2 8s. Maybe we should move him to 8 instead of 10.
Uh-oh. Yeah, maybe we should. We got 10. But the whole, what do you got him at, Dom?
George Lucas, I would put him at 6. I would.
Whoa! All right, he's going
why? You know why? Because he is the father of the whole thing. So he makes a cameo appearance.
Is he the
father? That's a good thing.
He can't be.
Kennedy hadn't appeared in.
He's got to be in the. He's got to be up there. He can't be just.
Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy then would be number 1, I guess. Yeah, but that's his campy stuff, Jeffrey. Lucas. Okay.
If it were up to me, I wouldn't even have him in the top 10.
I would have him in the top. I'm hoping. Well, there's 16 people, so he's going to get bumped.
I actually forgot all about this one.
I know.
So I'm going to rank this one pretty high because Tom Hardy was kind of a big actor at the point, and
and
really
again, he's not been recognized as Tom
once again. I give it to people, and actually, it was a while before you actually even like heard. Like with Sudeikis, like the thing premiered, and within 10 seconds, he was talking about it was so great being on that show. Like Hardy, it took a while for you even to hear that he was in there. It didn't seem like he even wanted you to know. like same thing with Peg. Like that, I respect that. When you're already a hot shot, you just do some extra work, like a normal dude. They said that he was really cool with the stormtroopers that were the 5-0 kids that were there. Yeah, man, much respect to this dude. Yeah. Top 5 of all time. Plus, he played 2 twins.
I would actually.
That movie was good though.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to cover another one here in a second, but I would actually put him 1 or 2 if it were up to me.
Ooh,
really?
Wow. I just think it's cool. I think it's pretty cool. Now, there are some others that we'll get through that have like sentimental reasons why people would want them higher. I get that, but
I kind of I'm with Jedi. I don't know about that. Like I put him like maybe 5 or 6, but maybe 5 just ahead of Knightley, just because like again at that time you didn't know who Keira Knightley was, and at this time you knew who Tom Hardy was. So it was a bigger deal for Tom Hardy to be like, I want to be in Star Wars, and
I think it takes not just in Star Wars. You're an extra. He was an extra in Star Wars.
Yeah.
He had like no fucking like. He's an extra. Was he the one in the cutscene though that you see talk to Finn and say that you recognized him?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Was that Tom Hardy? Yeah. So they cut out his. He literally had 3 sentences and a joke, and they cut it out, and he's still in it. So that's kind of cool.
He's like, I can't believe you're an officer.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, dude. I know YouTube's been acting a little wonky the last couple of days. I don't know how he can.
So the chat's at like 6 or 7, but what do you guys want to do with them?
Well, they're at 6 or 7, and I got them at like 3, and you got them at what?
I said like 5, I think. Yeah, I said 5. But
do you have a 5 now?
No,
5. 5. Okay, let's put him at 5. Let's see what he does.
We're moving Kira into 6 then?
Moving Kira to 6.
Sorry, Jedi.
Sorry, yeah.
Like I said, I think if she falls out of the top 10, I'm going to be hurt. But other than that,
Wookiee wants her all the way down to 7. All right. Man, we'll put her at 5 right now. All right. Pete's actually working on that situation, so hopefully he takes care of it. Here we go. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, put him at 10.
This is like awful.
No, dude, this is taking him up
Harry. Yeah.
Get these dumbasses off.
Was it part of the deal? Like they shot at some place and they're
hey, blame Ryan Johnson.
Yeah. So if I delete them, I don't think I can get them back. So
did he get knighted? Did he get knighted for this? Ryan Johnson?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, you get these morons off.
Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Getting them off? All right.
Yeah, they're off. I love him. I don't care. When I saw him even in the movie, I loved it. I was like, "Yep, there he goes. He deserves to be there."
I had to pick one because he actually has like, he has like 7 Star Wars cameos.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of them. I love it. Yeah. Every time they do, he's the Stan Lee of Star Wars. I love it. I absolutely love it. And he's a hell of a nice man. Hell of a nice man.
Yeah.
And he was. If you're nice to my kids, I'm going to always speak highly of you. And he was a brilliant gentleman to my kids. So I have him number 1. All day, number 1. Stan Lee of Star Wars.
Maybe 2.
Cat's got 2, 3. I don't know Wookiee says 10, but I don't know if that's right. Jeffrey.
I like 2 because I like his dedication that he's in a bunch of them. But
yeah. 4.
Is that really dedication, or is that just wanting to remain relevant and get paid?
Well, he gets paid.
It's Stan Lee. He's the Stan Lee of Star Wars. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. I just want to make sure I clarified that. All right. So what do we got him? 2? What do you say?
Probably 2. There's a 3, couple 3s, a 2. Even Ruben got him at 2. 6 for Wookiee. He'll change later after he hears us say stuff. AOA's got him at 4. Okay. Put him in 2. It costs us. I get what he's saying. I get it. Yeah.
Put it back up.
A little Florida humor there for you, huh? All right. I thought he was saying 4 inches. He calls it. Okay. All right. AOA. Yeah, it might get you a timeout. All right. Oh, fuck this.
Boo. He wasn't like he's already in everything anyway.
Opposite of Warwick. Now, Jedi, what you just brought up on Warwick, I would say this guy,
No, I was gonna say even I'm not gonna go to bat for this guy here. No, I'm not.
Stick him at 10 for now.
You got my running on 12.
Hey, isn't this? Hey, I hate to say this but has he gotten to the point like when he shows up at the celebration stage? That's the time when you're like, okay, cool, save my spot. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quickly. I'll be back in a little bit.
Also, in this role in particular, he looked like he dressed as like a Pirates of the Caribbean extra by mistake.
Oh yeah,
I know.
dude.
A homeless Pirates of the Caribbean extra.
He's an a-hole. Got 6, 10, 11,
Not a
12.
lot.
A lot of people want him off the board.
Maybe we should just put him at 10 and we can move him later, maybe.
Sounds good.
He's an a-hole.
Sorry, dude. I got lost.
He wouldn't sign
Okay,
his
get rid of-
picture with his wiener.
I don't know. Is he a jerk? I don't think he's a jerk. Is he? He just is weird.
I mean, he seems like he's kind of a jerk, but
Yeah.
I never actually met him.
He's
so-
he's a little he's enthusiastically arrogant. Let's put it that way.
Speaking of arrogant,
I mean, he's a huge Star Wars fan.
He is.
He didn't just get into Star Wars because it's cool or whatever. He doesn't he have a show? He has a show, doesn't he?
He used to have comic book men.
No,
Yeah.
he has a show about Star Wars, I think, doesn't he?
He has a podcast.
He like built a cantina or something, doesn't he? Doesn't he have a show? Like a
But I
probably
don't
not
think it's a show with
but-
Star Wars. It's just a podcast that he talks about everything, pop culture.
Wow, getting a lot of ones in the chat already for him. Wow.
I'm a Kevin
Wow.
Smith fan, so I'm not gonna. I mean, I know
One?
some people aren't.
Well,
actually-
okay. So Rudy
Rudy is
we've
four.
got-
He's got 4 things in
like-
one. No.
Yeah, a lot of them are from the same person, but okay.
I actually like. I mean, if you've Evening with Kevin Smith, I used to listen to those a lot when I had to drive. So I enjoy. I mean, I grew up.
Hey,
I guess
Well,
I watched
he
Mallrats. I thought it was cool. I
James,
like.
Silent Bob. That's all.
Yeah, I liked
he
all the-
had the he had the pod thing when he talked to Carrie Fisher. Remember what he had?
He had your boy Mark in there as with
Yeah.
a big fist in the one movie. I mean,
Yeah, he's a good good Star Wars fan. Definitely.
I actually like. I mean, whatever. I mean,
I don't know
I know
about
not-
one.
I'm not a big Kevin Smith fan.
Yeah, if you're not a fan of him, I think you're not going to want it as one. But a lot of people in chat say one. I don't mind having it one.
Well, the same person saying one over and over.
No. One,
man.
and then you get one here, and then you get one here, and then you get one here, and then you get one here.
That's okay. That's enough.
Yeah, that's a lot of ones.
Yep.
All right.
That's a lot of
That's
ones.
what we're gonna do.
And then you
Unless
get sticks
anybody
saying,
on the-
"Get him out of
unless
here!"
somebody on-
But
Unless
you put
someone
one
on the
in.
panel wants to knock him down a peg, I guess he's 1-1.
I don't want him at 1, but I think I'm
Yeah.
outvoted.
All right, well, put him in one. Really? Hawkeye was who was? Oh no, I thought it said. Oh,
There, now here comes the
All right.
fight. Here comes Dom.
Yeah, I gave this one up to Dom. I'll let Dom handle this one.
You know what? Listen, like I said,
sell it down.
you know, I love him. Though I love him as Boba Fett. You know, he is my the one true Boba Fett to me. But
Oh,
he definitely have to be.
Is that but
I would
is
put
that
him.
really a cameo though? I mean, are we talking about his when he appeared as Boba Fett? That's his.
No, it's Captain was
Captain-
Calderon or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. the
he
other thing.
also
Okay,
he also was the Imperial on
Got it.
the
Yeah, he had a couple cameos. Yeah.
I brain farted. Okay.
This was in the new trilogy. He was this guy.
Yeah, you know what? Definitely between 3 and 4. I would definitely put him 3 and 4.
We got a 7, an 8,
let's look at the
7.
board. The 3,
Seven,
a
eight.
7, 8, and 7.
Got another 3.
The problem with him being behind the mask too is you have no like name recognition. Like if he's a Star Wars super fan to be like, that's Jeremy Bullock.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
I don't have a problem with him in any of the spots from 3 to 7. I don't have a problem with it.
I'm sorry, Dom. I actually got him given what the board looks like right now, I've actually got him at 7.
All right.
Yeah, you can slot him at 7. He fits in
All
there
right, there's a
pretty
lot of 7 votes. Okay, put him at 7.
yeah. Put him at 7.
well. Sticks put 1 because he was in Doctor Who.
Yeah, you know what? Like I said, he did a lot. Oh, freaking Clint Howard.
This is off the board for me only because Clint Howard's in every single Ron Howard movie, so you knew
Yeah,
when Ron Howard was replacing what's his name for Solo that this was going to happen.
yeah, I'm okay with no.
Off
I'm
the
okay
board.
with off the
Bye-bye.
board.
Yep.
Bye-bye. Get him out of here.
Are we gonna wait for the chat or is that we just
Well, we can wait for the chat, but
Hey,
he's
it's
got
got
a
a 6.
6.
you got a 6,
11.
11 off the board. We got a
16.
10. Yeah, okay.
And so this was like the most expected cameo in all of Star Wars. I think.
Yeah.
Holy crap! I can't believe some of these people are going to be on the board. Dude,
I want to put him off the board so bad.
I do too.
This just reeks of arrogance.
You want to know
Go,
why?
right? You got-
You want to know why? Because his acting was fucking horrible.
He brought himself back and put himself in another.
I know, and then
episode
again, it was like so bad, and I don't think he got any better. I thought maybe the second time he. Huh?
I'm like, how does this guy direct anything? His acting is terrible.
Yeah,
Really,
I mean his
wow.
acting, like you can't. If you're that bad, you can't put yourself in a movie, right?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're coaching soccer.
And
It's
he
great
named
to have
his
your
own
it's great to have your
Trapper Wolf.
kids.
I mean, come on.
When
What
it's
are you like a Davy Crockett out there?
Oh yeah, that was a bad name too. But it's like putting your kid in like 6 and under soccer. Yeah, you can let everybody start. All of a sudden, you start playing travel, and your kid sucks. You can't put him back in. It doesn't matter if you're the coach or not. You know he sucks. You can't put him in.
Yeah.
You got to Yeah.
He's getting a lot of nines.
With that being said,
Nine, we
he's
got
low.
20.
0.
9,
We put-
9, 0.
Put him at 10 or do we put him at 9?
No, we got to put him at 9. Put him at
Put him
9.
at 9. You get Anthony Daniels off the board at least.
Get him out. Move down.
Him and his
9.
cowboy hat.
Wow, him and Lucas are just. Isn't that 2 peas in a pod? How interesting. All right.
Except at least Lucas didn't give himself a speaking role.
Oh, number 3. She's 3.
I don't think this is a cameo, but
I think it's sexy as hell.
I didn't know where to put this.
I
This
like
was one of those like borderline
she's
cameos.
sexy.
I like
Dom,
Because she hasn't come back. So
Dom,
I
you
like-
should have given this picture to her because he thinks she's sexy as hell because her titties are hanging out. As
No,
far
I
as
didn't say that. I didn't say sexy. I like her, and I think she did a great job as playing.
you did say sexy as hell.
Costa Reeves, baby, all the way.
So- I'll preface this one with saying I put her in here as a cameo because this was one of the few people you knew who she was before she was in it. Star Wars.
I would argue that as
Good luck,
far
baby.
as people, as far as like fighters, because Cara Dune can't fucking act worth a shit, and she actually could. I
But
would.
I'm going to say
her
she doesn't
high.
qualify as a cameo because wasn't she in more than one episode? Or was
2.
it- She was in 2. So that's
Yeah, but so was Trapper
She's in
John.
2, but you only see her face, I think, in 1, right?
And she only says she says like 3 lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does some great fighting.
And she hardly
does, like,
talks. So.
She hardly
And then
talks.
when she eats the food, she's sucking that woman, and the worm goes. That's awesome. I'm sorry.
Dom, you
Oh,
need fucking help, bro.
He's big and hot.
How
He's
she
too
moved
hard,
around?
must be a
How
fool.
she moved around the stage, and she had some tough parts
And
because
she-
they were like
All right, she
Parrots
fought
of
Boba Fett to a standstill. There you go. All right, there you go.
they had Pirates of the Caribbean set going on.
That Boba.
They had a bunch of weird stuff, and how she moved around, how she acted without words. I thought she did an excellent job. I thought I was gonna be able to murder Pete over this character.
One thing
Just
I
laugh
I
at
tried
him.
looking it up beforehand too. Was she in the suit the whole time? Was it her in the suit, or
think
was it
so.
like Pedro Pascal, where it's like somebody's in the suit like half the time and not really him?
I don't know.
Her name's Mercedes.
That's kind of why I wonder if it was more of a cameo than we thought, maybe. But I didn't have time to figure all that out beforehand.
Okay, so let's go through the chat here.
The chat is all over the place.
He was, no, I think we're talking about the wrong person.
She's
And
sitting in
got
the
four.
3 spot.
That's it, baby.
Darth is
We have a
wondering
3,
if it's
4,
really a
7,
cameo.
6, 4.
Just go by my thing. 3. That's all you need.
No.
I think I don't have a problem with her in 3. I could put her in 3.
Yeah.
I agree. I thought she did a good as a cameo. She did a good
She
job.
did a good job. I want her to come back. I want her
Look,
to
dude.
come back.
Hey, let me ask you this. She has about as many lines as Dave. Who did a better job with the
She did.
lines, her or Dave?
He did. And she looks
Now,
better in the cowboy hat she wore.
I think Dom's screwing it up. I think Dom's screwing the whole voting thing up with his licking stuff or noises
Yeah.
he's making or whatever.
Because
I ain't saying anything.
she was a wrestler who's making a jump into live action. We see that all the time. Now this was a cameo.
It ain't always that good. Usually they're a little bit stiff, though.
But I mean, we talked about Simon Pegg and how we admire what he did and why he did it, but we want to put her above Simon Pegg. I don't buy that.
Oh, you're right. Maybe bump Simon Pegg up and put her at 4. I can live with that. I can
Sounds
argue
fair.
that.
I would
Seems
bump
fair.
up Simon Pegg and Tom Hardy, but
Well, the next one's probably going to throw. Well, one of the next two is going to throw everything off.
Put her at 4. Let's see what happens.
being overruled. Here we go.
Oh, JJ Jedi is gonna just okay. Let's let Jedi go nuclear. Here you go.
Okay, I'm gonna make 1 point on this and 1 point only. And again, this is JJ set the boundaries for who was eligible and who wasn't, so I respect those boundaries 100%. But to me, and this applies to some other people that are on the board, if you were Star Wars already, you're going to make cameo into another Star Wars. To me, that's a little gray. Whereas you have these other actors who had nothing to do with Star Wars or just want to be in Star Wars. I just give that a lot of weight. So that's all I'm going
But
to say.
you don't think this is a redemption story for a man that got the suicide note, almost killed himself?
That has nothing to do with whether or not this is
the hate mail beyond belief. No.
I mean, it's a great story. Nothing to do. To me, it's apple and oranges. Nothing to do with one another.
Jedi, I will tell you this, though. As far as this list goes, is it better than Dave?
Yes.
Jedi, is it better than Dave?
As far as the list that we have, sure, yeah.
Better than Lucas?
You're not going to, if you think that I'm going to, yeah, sure.
I'm saying, is it a 7 spot? Is it a 7 spot? Is it a 7 spot?
Yeah, just don't put him above Karen.
I know you are gonna. I know you. I'd actually put him at 6. I know you wouldn't.
This is like one of the worst ones for me. Like I'm like, really, this is the best you could do is taking the guy from Legends of the Hidden Temple Star Wars and making him the Jedi Master that rescues Grogu. Like really, like, and I mean that all with all pun intended. This is the best they could do. And to me, the redemption story doesn't matter. Like I don't care. So what? You got a stiff job.
Hold on. Say that again. You say the pun again?
This is the best they could do.
Move this man! No! All right, go ahead.
For all intents and purposes, like honestly, like I don't care about the redemption story. Like, yes, his character, he got lambasted for the way he played his character, but guess what? He played it how it was written. That's the way he played it. And all that. Maybe he didn't have much input, but that's every actor that's ever got lambasted for a role.
This is the only
all the time.
This is the only reason I'll put him at 7. Also, is I'm glad it wasn't Yoda. I'm glad it wasn't Mace. I'm glad. I don't care. Like I don't care. Like I'm glad it's just some dude that like.
I would rather have it been a established person that we know already escaped Order 66 because, like we put in the news article, like there's already too many of these people.
Yeah, but I think he dies. I think he dies right after this. So
and like, since when is like the Legends of the Hidden Temple Star Wars host? Like a total badass.
Hey, well, it looks like 7's getting it. It looks like we're not getting ahead of.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be outvoted. But
okay,
to me,
can I knock off Dave? That way Rose can stay at 10.
Ask the chat. I don't know.
This list would be pretty good. Well, somebody else is going to get knocked off anyways because I'm pretty sure the next one's going to make the list.
Yeah, there's one more guy. I don't have him on the list.
The two that need to get knocked off are George and Filoni.
Well, you know what?
Unfortunately, I do not have. We're gonna have to say who it is because I don't have him on the list as usual. He didn't double check. He didn't check it. So we're gonna do this. Let's hook it up. Could you hook a brother up with Daniel Craig? And Daniel Craig also played. How many fucking stormtroopers?
Where are we putting them on?
Wait, I forget where we're putting
7. 7. Jar Jar Binks.
We're knocking Rose off.
I guess.
Okay, ask the chat. Chat, can we move Rose up? Bye, Dave.
Rose or Dave.
Rose or Dave. Bye, Dave. I agree with that.
Bye, Dave.
I agree with that assessment too. Rose was prettier and a better actress.
Yes, best is going to 7. That is settled. The question is, Rose or Dave? What are we doing here?
It's already been settled. It's done.
Oh, it's already been settled.
Get him back.
Jedi's just bumping people. Jedi doesn't care about the trash. Adios, Dave. We got a couple votes for Adios, Dave. All right, now the question is, before we give the last person, Rose, because we're not going to do this again, let the chat buy Lucas or buy Rose. I don't care. I think they both can go by.
So you're saying Daniel Craig for sure makes the list?
I have a feeling he's gonna.
An inkling he's gonna make it on there.
I have a feeling this is the way it's going.
I almost want to bump Anthony Daniels, to be honest. But
where's Anthony Daniels?
Anthony Daniels is gone.
He's gone?
He gone. No, that's
I thought it was still Anthony Daniels. I'm looking on the small screen of the phone.
All right, last one up is Daniel Craig then. Oh, by Rose. Okay, Daniel Craig. Where are we putting Daniel Craig?
He's got to be. Rose? He's got to be above Tom Hardy at the very least because he came in like Tom Hardy as a super well known. Like, he was Bond at the time, wasn't he?
He was Bond.
Yeah. No, you should have said Bond. No, hey Jedi, what'd you do? They're fighting over who's going, Lucas or Rose, right now.
It's too late now. I think once he said he deleted it, he can't get it back.
Well, all right.
Oh yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. But yeah, I think you got to put him at like 3 or higher.
Daniel Craig at 3.
Maybe even like 1. I don't know. But to me, he's above Kevin Smith. Like I would have James Bond up there than Kevin Smith.
No, not even a good James Bond. Definitely not better than Hardy.
Well, see, to me, him and Tom Hardy are like one or the
neck
other.
and neck.
To me.
Yeah.
You know what? You could put him at 6.
But he was more well known than Tom Hardy at that point.
You'll get rid of George Lucas and put the either.
Well, let's see what the vote is. By Lucas, one and 1. 2 and
Daniel
1.
Craig was the first thing where I like figured out that like wow, like people just want to be in Star Wars sometimes, and they'll take even roles where they have like 1 line as a stormtrooper.
2. What the fuck is wrong with people? Daniel at 3. Daniel, what? 5? What in the world is going on in the world?
Well, what do you have him at, Marco?
I Rose.
I agree with Jedi. I don't think I have him at 6 because I don't think he's better than Tom. And
I either Tom.
Put him at 6. Get rid of George.
He's not. He's a shit ass 007.
Well, the chat is 2-2 as far as who to get rid of, George or Rose. So if I counted right.
We should just a poll or.
Yeah,
I can't do the poll. Yeah,
I know.
He can do the poll. I can do it, but I have to get out of this to do it.
I still say you could lose Ahmad Best off the list.
We got Rose again. So it looks like Rose stays.
No, he keeps putting Rose.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he's already said 3 times.
See, Stick says mine. Bye, Best. I'm with him.
Bye, Rose. All right, send Rose. Send Rose down. Rose goes bye-bye. George goes down 1. Jeremy and Daniel either gets 5 or 6. I mean, like, I don't know what to tell you.
I put him below Sasha Banks. You dislike him that much?
I think if anything, Sasha Banks blows me away that you guys are going to keep her where she's at. But
okay. Well, okay.
There you go.
Anyway, I don't hate him. I just don't think. Like, what is he? I mean, besides a mediocre ass 007, what has he done?
Oh wait, so now
he ain't no Sean Connery. I'll tell you that much.
Next tax show, I guess we're gonna rate 007s.
No, because after Sean Connery, nothing else fucking matters. There ain't no ranking.
Sean's number 1.
Yeah, Sean, and then fucking you can just then it's just
Timothy
gobbledygook. That's the reason why I hate 007.
For me, it's Sean and Roger Moore, and then all the
Sean, Roger. I'll take Roger Moore. Roger Moore and
Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah. Oh, horrible. I no, really. I think like I watched the Timothy. Who's the one that did License to Die?
Was it Timothy Dalton?
Yeah.
Timothy Dalton was only 1. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, that was it. I was like,
I
ended up spending. I was young, and I ended up spending money in the theater to see it because my buddy talked me into it. And I was
listen, I like Pierce Brosnan.
No,
he was a Remington Steele.
Then I did that. Then I saw. Then I watched that one on video, and Pierce Brosnan was the last one. I was like, no, it's still bad. And then somebody tried to make me watch that Daniel Craig nonsense. I said, this is just a Maserati infomercial. No, and no. And then they came out with Mission Impossible. I said, this first one's pretty good. And then Tom Cruise was doing the same dumb shit, everything. Yeah. I said, oh, this is horrible.
You know who the best 00 was? The best 00 was Sean Bean, is 006, who died.
Oh, you didn't say 007.
Like every Sean
Bean
movie he's in.
AOA.
Yeah, definitely.
That's not a fact. That's a terrible opinion.
Best Bond by.
No. Daniel and Tom Hardy. Wayseeker, you could have. I mean, I know you're on vacation, but you could have easily come here and said it.
Wayseeker. I don't even remember seeing him vote.
But Mercedes
State. I mean, I know Wayseeker's not here, but I don't even remember seeing him vote.
Yeah, agree.
So
exactly.
And in the list beforehand, I said anybody can change it. I don't.
Yeah. If you're gonna start arm quarter, after the list is already done, we're gonna come back and you're gonna start. Yeah.
Move this man.
Not doing that. They're not gonna do that. So. Well, we miss you, Wayseeker. He'll be back next week. I think we got a market update coming out next week. We've got. Is it an hour? It's 2 hour long Bad Batch. Holy hell!
It's going to be close to 2 hours because
who wants to cut that
close,
shit?
Yeah,
close. Maybe I don't know how long are the episodes. the episodes can't be more than 30 minutes. Like it's got to be like
30 or 40 minutes.
I don't want to be cut that garbage.
because Mando's 40.
Are they getting it out of the way so they can have Mando season finale, or is that why are they doing 2? I don't get why they do 2.
We'll just probably get rid of it. I mean, whatever.
No one's seen this, so everybody saw the season of Bad Batch. Everybody was given things to see it, except the season finale. So it's got to be.
Is there anything else opening? Is anything else dropping on Disney coming up?
No.
Did you? I was looking. Did you send the poster at all, or whatever you were saying?
I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it.
So
when does Daredevil come out?
Oh, Daredevil's coming out next year. Yo, that is the one show I am actually waiting for. It looks like it's going to be pretty damn good, man. I can't wait for that.
JJ, do you think they're going to stop?
You know what's weird about Bad Batch too is I was reading online, like when you know how they give the screeners out for the season. For most of the media outlets, they only got 1 through 14.
Yeah, they didn't get to. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why it's going to be big. I was just saying that.
Yeah, they didn't get the last 2. Yeah.
Do you think they're ending Bad Batch? Do you think they're going to end Bad Batch so they can do the High Republic cartoon thing and move that into the animation slot? Because I mean, how many animation slots? You think they're going to do another season of Bad Batch?
I don't know about right away, but
that season. I know. I think they're going to do I think they're going to do the Clone Wars 4-part back end of Bad Batch. I agree on that.
Like make 7 seasons, like when they made season 7, like forever long, so Dave could
Star Wars Tales.
time to finish it.
What, hold on, wait. No, yeah, what was the last?
The Tales of the Jedi, I mean.
Yeah, Tales of the Jedi, right?
Yeah, I think, but that's like short. I think they're going to do that. I think I'm talking about the serial stuff. So like, I think they're going to do the serial.
Pete in chat said that hand painted by Astro's wife. If you want to share it, it's pretty bad.
Don't share the chat. You can pull the picture out of it. I know you can pull the picture.
Pete sent us this in DM.
Yeah. I'm saying don't share the DM if you can.
He's saying share the picture, but not the chat, not the DM.
Yeah. I downloaded the picture.
You
downloaded the picture. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There it is.
Oh, that's really cool. Oh, wow.
Damn, that is so lifelike. It just blows me away.
That looks good.
Nice.
All right, so that's for Astro Wizard's wife, Stefan. I always get this wrong because it looks like 4 to me. I think
Stepford Wolf.
Stepford Wolf Comics. It is. Yep. Okay, there you go. All right.
Cool.
Not Steppenwolf the band or the villain.
43. I think I do have Showcase 43. Actually, when we covered Silver Age showcases, we went over that, as a matter of fact. That was the first Bond. But people didn't really like it. Yep, there you go. Thank you. Oh, that's Astro Wizard. Thank you, Wizard. Awesome. Good. Feel free to check that out. Yeah. So what with the last Clone War episode where they did the thing where it was like the Battle of Mandalore? What episode? What episode was that? Or what season?
The season 7 part 2, wasn't it?
Season part 2. That's what I'm saying. The season 7 part. If they do a Bad Batch end of season 2, I could see them doing that where you're going to get like 4 episodes to do post.
I'd be highly surprised. What I think is going to happen is it'll come back, maybe not right away, and you'll probably get like 8 episodes, and maybe it's like 2 parts or something. I don't know, but like, Filoni never leaves anything like just done. I think they're going to end on like a note where nobody liked it, and Filoni's going to come back to it, just like Clone Wars.
Here's a question for you guys in the chat, if you want to throw it up in the chat. So they both drop Wednesday, early Wednesday morning or Tuesday night.
You watch Mando first.
Which one do you watch first?
Mando,
really?
I always watch Mando first. Dude.
Always watch Mando first.
Even though we're looking at Bad Batch season finale this week.
Well, here part of the reason is because you can't do anything else because people they're gonna ruin Mando for you. So
yeah, true.
I mean, dude, the whole
Dom, you hear that?
I'll be up at 3 in the morning. I'm sorry about that. That was just something that.
No, it's all right. Yeah, you can't have. But it wasn't Dom. It was somebody else. They're like da 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 da. I was like, wait, isn't that Best? And he's in the.
See.
And they said his
Wayseeker
Jedi name.
Look, Wayseeker's gonna watch Bad Batch first. He's the only one.
He's. Listen, this is the one. This is the one. There's no Santa Claus.
no Easter Bunny. No Tooth
Yeah,
Fairy.
no Easter Bunny. You don't get allowance.
No Great Pumpkin. Charlie Brown.
Yeah. Hey, I don't have a problem with them working in the sweatshop. I mean, like, look, I don't know.
Let me ask you this: Do you think someone actually dies
in Bad Batch?
Crosshair, is he going to?
Yeah, I think Crosshair. I think Crosshair and Hunter are both dying.
Yeah,
Whenever the end of Bad Batch is, the end of Bad Batch, I do believe, whenever it is, even if it's not the end of this season, if it's not, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think they're going to sacrifice themselves. I think Hunter's going to sacrifice himself, and I think Crosshair's going to.
I think that would be wonderful, and I know this might sound morbid to say that. I think if Crosshair dies in a feat of redemption, I think that is wonderful writing, storytelling, I guess I should say. If they both die, awesome. Awesome.
Samurai. Like you job like
isn't that the expected thing though?
Yeah, no, it's literally like all the okay. So here you go, Dave.
Well, I mean, I know. Okay, you're gonna say it follows some pattern. Okay, I get that. I mean, we don't have to go into all that, but I'm just saying.
No, I like it.
Well, this is Star Wars. And for Star Wars to actually have a sad ending like that, I think is wonderful.
It's good. Yeah. That's what they did with Vader. Yeah,
when
I agree.
When they destroyed the clone homeworld, what's it? The last season.
I'll just say this much: if they do actually kill them, you can't see my air quotes, but if they do actually kill them, I fully expect them to come back at some point. Star Wars, and in particular Filoni projects, have a big problem with leaving people dead.
Yeah.
I think you can lose. I think he could come back and he'll bring back, because it allows. I don't think he's killing all of them. I think it allows you to still go on with Echo, and then you still can get Omega and because like the whole thing of big brother little sister thing with Omega and Wrecker, and then you've got am I
the only one that thinks Echo is going to die? Am I the only one that thinks that?
What's that?
Because he kind of doesn't fit in there. Does that make sense to anybody else that he doesn't fit in there? Well, we know right now he's kind of with Rex and all them, but we don't see him with Rex and all them later.
Yeah, I mean, Rebels. He might die. Him and Fireball might die also, because Fireballs was up there.
Yeah,
Fireballs, Gregor. Yeah, the only ones we know make it out are Rex and Gregor. So
right,
Fireballs.
That's what I'm saying. Like I
can see.
That's not going to happen anyway. That's not going to happen.
But I don't. But I don't see. No, I don't see Dave because of what you said earlier. I don't see Dave allowing Echo to die now that he brought him back again, twice. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't see it happening.
He never lets anybody die. That's my point.
You know, the one thing I can honestly say about the Bad Batch, no Vader, which is good.
That's good, right? You scared me there for a second. You scared me for a second.
No Vader. Because, think about it. No Vader is a good thing because, like, Vader's in everything, you know. So I'm trying to say, so they could do shows without putting Vader in it, and do shows.
Vader kills Hunter.
Wookie, do your students actually watch Star Wars? Do your students watch Star Wars, Wookie? The movies, I can see them watching the movies, but do they watch the TV series?
Oh, I had a discussion with somebody who's got a 4-year-old, and he's like, "Oh shoot, I shouldn't have said that." Yeah, I mean they watch it.
Yeah, I can see that, but we're talking high school students who have other things on their mind.
100%. Like there's kids that I mean I know for between 7th graders and sophomores in high school who are like cousins or cousin friends, they all know Star Wars. They love it. They're not allowed to watch this show, but they know that I do a show, and they're always like, "Oh yeah, dude, that's cool." Blah 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 blah, and they talk about it. They know their opinions on stuff's a little bit different. Like, you know, they say stuff like they watch the cartoons, and
the nerds watch, right?
Yeah, but the nerd thing is.
I am a nerd. I can say that. I'm a nerd. Yeah, so I can say that.
Yeah. I think. Do you think that's not that people that are in high school don't know about Star Wars? I think everybody knows about Star Wars.
I think they know about it, but that doesn't mean they watch the shows like we like the I use
I don't think
the geeks, the sci-fi fans and things.
I don't know. Somebody's watching the shit. Like,
is the captain of the football team watching?
Almost 2 million people are watching it. Dude,
I can't figure out what teenagers watch because Riverdale's still on television. So
Riverdale.
Is that teenagers watching that?
Jedi, we played ball. We played ball, and we all went out to watch and we were state champs, and we all went out to watch Star Wars when they were.
Well, that's the
playing
movies. The movies are different. That's why.
Yeah.
That's,
Well, they didn't really have
it's
TV shows
fun.
back then.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. That's why I was wondering nowadays. Yeah, because you're right. The movies were you take your girl or you go out, to the.
Yeah, we had
whatever.
We had
so that's a date thing.
Yeah,
right?
the bonding thing or whatever. So
I
didn't take a date there, bro. I definitely didn't take a date there. I didn't take.
You didn't take a date to Star Wars?
Nah.
You started too young.
When I first met my
I didn't
wife.
take a date. No, I wasn't. No, I was old enough. Well, it was. Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I didn't take it. I went with. It was like the dude thing. A bunch of us dudes. We went out and we're like, oh yeah, bro, what's up?
Shit, the sequel trilogy.
Gas was 80 cents. Whatever.
That's when I met my wife. We all went to go see all the movies. The last, Rogue One, Solo, and the three sequel trilogy movies. That's me and my wife's thing. Every time a Star Wars movie
that went with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Astro. I mean, I don't know what you do. I don't know. A lot of people. I get a lot of people. I keep telling my wife to stop telling people I do this because then they start talking to me about it, and I know I sound like a dickhead when I'm like, "Oh, you watch Star Wars? Okay, yep." Mm-hmm. And I'm like, "Just don't watch." Don't. They're like, "Where? Are you, what YouTube?" I go, "Don't. It's not." I go, "It's like a little different show. It's not good. Don't watch it. You're not gonna.
We suck. We suck.
Yeah.
Don't watch it."
No, I think it's because it's weird, right? Like I don't want like. There's people like all the time.
It's kind of like when you tell like somebody like when if you're like a doctor and there's somebody like you're at like a family party and tell somebody that you're a doctor, all of a sudden like there's like 18 million medical questions.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, all the time.
Okay, like no, really.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
hey, so
Can you tell me what this rash is?
So the Mandalorians, like, did you know that they could take off their helmets and da da da? And I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. So what do you talk about on there? Like, you just talk about like. Yeah, there's a lot of Star Wars. There's comic books and novels and video games and da da da. And they're like, huh? They're like, so have you ever watched something called The Bad Batch? I'm like, yeah, no. If I'm telling you I'm reading novels, I'm probably watching The Bad Batch. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. So I get it all the time. I don't know. I think it's weird. I think it's more people. I think people don't openly want to admit it, but usually, even if you see somebody wearing a Star Wars shirt out of Target or Myers, that person has watched a cartoon or a TV show or the Book of Boba Fett, I guess. I don't know. Something.
Or you could be like Dom and you could have you have so many Star Wars shirts you never need to do laundry. You just wear them and throw them away.
Well, actually, no, I wash them. I got to wash them.
My shirt is dirty. Bring me a new one.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
or like Marco and Dom go to GameStop and buy dirty clothes apparently at GameStop.
First off, my dirty shirt was from Celebration, so it cost me $59.99 plus tax. Not from GameStop from the clearance rack. Thank you very much.
Celebration Europe.
Corrected.
No, it was from No, it wasn't. It was from
Hot Topic. Thank you.
How many euros did it cost?
Oh, the Hot Topic.
No. When COVID happened, because they rearranged the LA one, they had merch, and if you were a VIP member for Celebration Chicago, you got to buy the merch. So I bought the exclusive merch for LA when it didn't happen, and they redid with different stuff when it actually happened. So Anaheim, not LA. Sorry, I don't think it makes a difference. All right. With that being said, I'm gonna get my clipboard because unfortunately I was not able to go to John Wick, so hopefully I will have that. What? Did you go?
I saw it. It's good. If you like the other three, you'll like this one.
I love the other three.
I didn't realize how long it was. So
yeah, it's long.
It was like almost 3 hours long.
It's long. It's long. I actually I should take pictures. I had Togo.
I will say this. I think it's common knowledge, and I'm not doing any spoilers. Stay through the credits because there is a credit scene at the end. So I'll just say that.
Yeah, so I guess John Wick is actually as long as the show we had on tonight. 3 hours, right?
Yeah. No, yep. I had food ready to go, but something came up. So I will be watching that because I'm excited. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch it in the movie theater. I just kind of want to enjoy it.
I think this is the last one. Jedi, have you seen it, Jedi? Do you think this is the last one?
I'm
hoping not.
I think it's. I don't want to say because I think if I say, I think that.
Don't say.
Yeah.
I hope it's not the last one.
Keanu Reeves getting a little old there.
I will say what. Going back to watching it either in the theater or your home. I don't know what kind of setup you've got in your home, the sound was in the theater was just like, I mean, you could just feel it. It's just like
Nice.
and it has, it had the fight scenes, and it's just like you just almost like you were getting hit every time.
Cool. I guess I don't know if I wanted to feel getting hit.
I used to have a really
time,
good home theater system.
You just
moved,
feel
I
the
didn't really have
bass,
to
and
mess
it
with
was just really good.
Like I used to have speakers and ceilings and stuff, and then like you moved, and I was like, I don't want to do all that again.
I have that whatever the stupid thing is with the big thing, like it's this big, and then they got all this thing, but I don't ever use it.
Bose.
It's too loud. It's too loud, and I'm too. No, it's one of those.
Yeah,
it's not even Bose. It's one of those other ones. The Black Series. Like at Best Buy, they have this certain area where it's like, what do they call it?
No,
it used to be called
Magnolia or Black Series.
Yeah. It's some shit out of there. Probably too expensive, and probably.
I'm the same way. I'm like, oh, loud music hurts my ears now.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to. Oh, by the way, thank you for the chat too. I believe it was AOA. AOA, I really appreciate it. You talked junk about my video gaming skills. So I got on for like 5 hours. On my So I popped Warzone down. My KD is back up to a 4.2. And got a couple dubs in the chat. So I got a couple dubs. Thank you very much. I'm not that rusty. Came back with it. Played a little Rebirth. So if you got sniped, if you just got hacked from the back, if you got just bullets straight to the face, that was me. You're welcome. And I appreciate you telling me that I've fallen off.
Card game yet?
I haven't. No, I didn't have time for that because I put in 4 hours on
I.
Warzone, and then I got some other stuff coming up. So we're gonna try to get to it though. We just got to figure out a way to do it.
You know what we should do when Hunters comes out? We should have like a tournament.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
People from chat.
I got
bracket
the
that
book right
way.
here for how to play Star Wars, but it's a camera thing. So yeah, AOA. So I was locking it down. So if a guy named Briney comes through and if that was you saw the death cam and me teabagging you, yeah, that was me. You got it. There you go. No, you wouldn't.
I no longer have the quick time reactions for first person shooters.
I was actually surprised. I did put an hour in at the time that kids are supposed to be at school, but for some reason are all on the internet. And I actually did pretty good. I thought I would have to play like now, old person chill time. But no, I got in with the kids, mixed it up a little bit. I played Rebirth at that point. I didn't play the regular Warzone. So Jedi says he has no clue what I'm talking about, and Dom's like, "Yeah, what are you kids talking about? Get off my lawn." But yeah. So I mean, I ran with kids for an hour. Kids, younger. Well, no, they're kids. Literally, sometimes I try to get out of the games, and they got. That's a whole nother.
Probably
I'm
like
just
12.
glad we all know the context in which you're speaking, or else some of the stuff you're saying.
Yeah.
Kind of,
Dude, it's weird. Jen, let me explain this to you. Let me explain this to you.
Kids,
Yeah, so let me explain this to you. Like, you'll play a video game sometimes, and there's children who should be in school. Like, I'm talking, it sounds like 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, and 8-year-olds. They're playing a first-person shooter, and they are just screaming at each other as soon as I start hearing that.
I live with that.
Hmm?
Yeah, my youngest son, who if you meet him face to face, is one of the most introverted, quiet, mild-mannered. But when he's on the computer playing games, it's Jekyll and Hyde. It's like,
oh man, they get lippy.
Like, it's crazy.
Dude, it's kind of funny because like when you play with guys like around your age, like around this time you can find guys your age. When you play with it, nobody will say anything, and then somebody will just go, Mike. And they're like, oh yeah, I got him. Like, oh cool, man. Yeah. And you get a bunch of, and then everybody, they open up a little bit. They're like, hey, how's work today? That type of stuff. But it's the kids. You could tell who the adults are because I mean, I mute them. I can't. It's weird. But yeah, I don't understand how some people let their 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7, 8-year-olds play these games. 10, I don't get it, but whatever. Doesn't want my wife to tell him he's doing a show. I'm bragging about TV. Yeah, no, absolutely. No, because in real life, it's not like I'm like fuck, mother bleeper all the time. You know what I mean? Like this show, we start yelling at each other. It's a little put on. You know what I mean? Talk about teabagging, tell stories. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, when you're at the PTA, you don't want to be like, hey, did you see that guy last night? He was talking about teabagging people in a video game. It's like, oh, thanks a lot, dude.
I missed the comments on the Bo-Katan reveal at the end of this last episode.
Which
I
was
don't know if
what?
anybody commented on that.
Oh,
Where she was talking to the armor, and
what do you think about that, JJ?
The armor,
So
like,
JJ,
totally
I think
nonplussed.
Yeah, no. So okay, good. Yeah, like I think the armor was setting her up because she's got the plan down the street. They don't think that. They thought she was just like she didn't believe Bo-Katan. I think it's a set. What do you think of that, JJ?
I don't know.
I like to.
I think she's definitely got it out for Bo-Katan. And I think either one of them is playing the other one. I don't know which one's playing which one yet, but Bo-Katan's either playing it, and the armor is playing coy, or the armor truly doesn't believe what she's preaching, so to speak, and then Bo-Katan's going to use that against her. So,
see, I think with the water being true, I kind
of go the latter way. I think
she wants a Vizsla to take over as her like avatar. You know what I mean? Yeah, like an avatar. And I think that's why you get the two kids. Like, if you look at how it looks, it lines up really good. You got a female of power, Bo-Katan, and Armor. They were both in charge of a group at one point. You got the two other people. You got the Vizsla and the Din, right? And then you got the Ward and the kid, right? Lines up too good to not have a schism there. That's what I was saying, but nobody believed me. Actually, John said I was flat out wrong. Way out of my mind.
Now that you lay it out, I can see it. I didn't put that together. Hey, JJ, did you watch any of that live signing of Emily Swallow? I know, don't giggle.
Like 2 minutes. I didn't get to tune into much.
He would be giggling.
I saw like 2 minutes.
Her name. Yeah.
What was her name?
I just watched Emily Swallow. She plays the armor. She was also in. I didn't know this until I started watching the live signing because she was also played in Supernatural. She was like one of the demigods.
Yeah, she had a pretty big role in Supernatural for a while.
Yeah, I like.
She's really nice. I've seen her at a con.
She was super nice. Now, I don't know how much of that is real. Yeah, you never know how much of that is real because she is.
But she like when when she was at this con, she was literally like she focused on the kids a lot, which I thought was really cool when she was at the con that I saw her at, because she was like literally like she'd take a picture with the kid and she talked to the kids much longer than she would the adults and stuff. Which I always like that when they do that.
To me, so blown away by it all.
I actually think she's going to be at Philadelphia Philadelphia Expo when I go.
She seemed. I mean, like I said, she's an actress, so who knows? But she seemed like a super cool, nice person who was just couldn't believe. Who considered herself very fortunate to be where she was and involved in Star Wars.
I do always find it weird when adults are lining up to get signatures and like, I don't know. I always
she spent way more time with kids than adults, which I like that when they do that.
I love that
because it makes the kids' day. Like that's why the kids are there. The kids don't wait in line for an hour and a half, to just be tossed aside or whatever.
Right. Cool. All right. Well, there you go. That's what we got. Good. I think Wookie. I think I'm turning Wookie tilty to the side. What are you guilty of? What's he guilty of? I don't know. What's Ruben guilty of?
I don't know.
I haven't been reading.
Being an adult in the line or whatever. You said you don't get my adult.
I don't. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, I don't know. Like I mean, I was fans of people that are older than me. I always say hi to them and nice, but like I don't get the.
Yeah. I usually just the thing is the cost for me, not so much the standing in line. Like I just don't like.
Or even like, well, okay. I also don't get. Okay. Yeah. This is gonna sound really bad. I don't get the like. Even if you, I could even understand if you went up and said, "Hey, thoroughly enjoy you. Could I get this signed?" I don't understand the. Let's go behind a closet, like a closet area, and pose for a picture together. I don't get that. I find it creepy.
Go behind the closet. What?
Well, they got all these. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Like they get them all into really like a bullpen, and then you go into like this. Like area where it's like
mind would go behind a.
That's what they do sometimes when you go to a con.
That's what they do at cons.
When you go to a con, sometimes and there's let's say you go to a con and you have like the VIP package that gets you like an autograph and a photo up. Like that's what they'll do for the photo ops. A lot of times is it's almost like a weird confessional booth thing or something. They'll go like behind this little area and that's where they do the photo ops.
Yep.
I don't know why. I don't know why they don't do it.
The celebrity or the artist or whoever in there or whatever.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I've never been. I wouldn't know because I mean I have been behind, so I've seen it. But yeah, I mean it's just you walk up there and they go hey. Yeah, they go hey, and it's just you and them, and they're like, okay, here, take a picture, 3, 2, 1, picture. I mean, I've seen it done before, and I'm just like, Holy shit!
Wow.
Then I found out this year how much those
I agree
people
with Marco.
charge.
I don't understand.
I was like, holy shit! I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, I'm
That
not gonna
stuff
say
wasn't
this.
cheap, even for
It's
a
kinda like when you
Heavenly
used to-
Swallow. It was like $200 for when she would sign like a I said they had a retro 3 3/4 of the armor. She signed it, and of course she's probably just getting paid a flat fee for being there. The company is getting the money, but it's $200.
I think that part of that was the platform probably that it was on too. But
Yeah.
nothing else.
Yeah, but Ruben, I don't want a picture of you and that person either. So why would I even? Why would it? I mean, I get it,
It
guys.
just sounds like it sounds like a sexual assault waiting to happen. You and whoever.
No. There's somebody else is in the room.
School pictures at school.
That's an important piece of information.
Well, no, like the camera person's in the room, and the liaison lets you in. The liaison lets you.
It's still awkward.
I thought it was just me, Emily, and a selfie stick. You know, just.
No, it'll be like a liaison. Was it a liaison?
It's like a professional.
Dom, how's it work? Dom knows. Dom, how's it work? They got a professional photographer. Liaison lets you behind the curtain. You're behind the curtain.
Like when we did when me and my brother did the thing with Elijah Wood.
I mean, I would, Ruben. I'm saying in general, I wouldn't take a picture of a random person, and I wouldn't take a picture of
like when they had the Elijah Wood thing with the giving the ring for the guy proposed to his girlfriend, and my brother was there to videotape it. You had a professional photographer there too. My brother, it's like it's different. You get to go in the back and away from everybody and do your thing, you know. And it's just it's different.
It reminds me of school yearbook pictures, but
yeah, but no, actually, you know what? They're all
over here. Smile for the camera.
You can never get in trouble like doing something stupid because there's always somebody back there. And why would you want to do something?
Oh yeah, there's always a handler or something there.
But yeah, there's somebody there because of creeps. Yeah,
definitely so.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
All right, fellas, it's time.
All right, yeah, it's way past time. Jedi, you're the one who wants. You're over here asking questions about pictures, and
I'm not saying I'm not having a good time. I'm just saying it's time.
Yeah, no, it's way past. Let's get out of here. All right. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you check out all the wonderful shows on Renovision. If it's a live show that usually goes live, there's something wrong with YouTube right now where it's saying everything is waiting or standing by. Don't ignore it. Just come on in, watch the live shows. We've got plenty of content. Pete's working on that part of it. What else? Make sure you go back and make fun of Jedi for getting hairbands, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll probably have another live show where you forget something else this week.
What
that's
talking about?
when you're old. Okay. Next up, so make sure you check them out. We got TAC coming up. TAC. First off, we're doing wrestling because you people. Okay. Number two, yeah, whatever. Then go watch MCN. They've got something else coming out. Go watch the SNS boys. Do whatever SNS boys do, like pass gas on.
What's so funny?
What the hell? I mean, it's like literally the late 80s, early 90s.
You can't script the funny stuff. It's the unscripted stuff that just you're like, what?
That's awesome though.
Yeah, but I just hope they don't kill it now and just try to fake it every time when you know.
Man.
Yeah. They usually like to do that over there. What else do we have? Dollar bin digging, all the good stuff that we have here, and all the great content that we have on the Renovision. We appreciate all the watches, appreciate all the thumbs up. And by the way, I don't know if anybody's seen the little ticker, but it's about to be how many subs are we about to get? 2,500 maybe. Yeah. So you know Pete's getting stuff ready to give away again. Yeah. So we have. I think we're gonna have a special thing for members. I think we have an idea. I think we're gonna have a members thing, and a live thing, and then a non-live thing. So we should be giving away 3 packages for subs, as usual. Keep us posted. And me and JJ are going to try to figure out this card game thing. Wayseeker will be back next week, but we're losing Jedi and Pete. So, JJ, are you coming back? Me? Yeah, Dom. Me and Dom.
I should be back. Try to be on time, but I don't know about that.
Well, me and Dom will be here next week either way. Okay, we're going to leave. We're out of here. Y'all have a good one.